Hey guys, ArchieLuxury here on the ArchieLuxury channel. What's going on?
Hey Archie, how are you doing, man?
Hey man, I've been let down. I've been let down today.
What happened?
How's that?
Let down by plastic.
What actually happened?
Okay, so one of the key reasons why I bought the BMW was because plastic talked me into it.
Yeah, with the plastic pumps, right?
Yeah, the plastic water pump. That's where he gets the name from. So, he said, "Look, get one. It'll be fun. You go out, you have fun. We can pretend to be two doctors. We never actually did meet up and pretend we were doctors, by the way, in the Beamers. Anyhow, what happened was
He sold the Beamer, didn't he? He sold his Beamer.
crypto hasn't gone so well. Okay, you know these crypto millionaires, you know how they big note themselves. ABC, £2. Thunderbirds, go. Thank you. Yeah, he's had a few losses. What do you do when you have losses? What do you do?
So
You get out of some of your.
He's had some. Look, everyone big notes themselves. They always exaggerate how rich they are. He's had to let the Beamer go. Can't make the payments, I hear. Okay.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Can't make the payment.
So you take that personally? You take it personally that the guy can't make the payments on his car?
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. What do you think it is? Why else do you get out of a 2-year-old beautiful BMW to buy a fucking Mitsubishi? Why would you do that? You tell me, Lord. You don't need to be Einstein to work this one out, do you?
I don't know. You have to help me figure things out.
Yeah, well, let's put the pieces together. Things aren't going so well.
Yeah, crypto crap has been on.
Crypto's been very disappointing. And he's had to sell his position. That's what's happened. Do you understand that or not? Not all of us. In this world of investing, it's not continual making money. Let's do this, let's do that. There's also a downside. Do you understand that? There is also a downside with many of these investments. Okay?
Yeah. And it's a shame. We don't want that.
Let me show you how bad it is. Let me show you how bad it is. So he's gone from a BMW. He's gone to a Mitsubishi. Look at this. Now, it's still a very nice, it's a Mitsubishi Outlander. Still a very nice vehicle. It's about half the price of the BM. By the way, that's Lollips' whiskey collection. It's Rolex's whiskey collection. Look at this. I mean, I actually like the red. Okay, he basically got the car nobody wanted. I like the red. The bright metallic red I think is beautiful. I think that's a beautiful color. Black interior. It's had ceramic coating already. It's had everything done to it. The people who what happened was he rang around to get a car immediately because there's a supply problem. This is one where the finance fell through for the previous people. Okay.
Hey Archie, hey gentlemen.
Hello. ABC, we're hearing the unfortunate news, crypto crap, Plastic, the crypto millionaire.
Yeah.
He's had to let the BMW X5 go.
Maybe he wants something a bit more eco-friendly.
Maybe he needs to reduce some debts, reduce a margin call rather quickly. Have you heard of that?
Margin call. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
Come on. Who the hell? He got out of his BMW. I mean, I'm just shocked because he talked me into it, and now he's deserted me.
Well, knowing him, I'm sure he set aside a sufficient financial cushion to absorb any sort of eventualities.
Yeah, except the markets kept falling. The markets kept falling. The markets kept falling. Okay. HELOC,
that's
HELOC, home equity line of credit. He was using HELOCs. He was doing everything. Financial Kama Sutras in the cryptos. Okay, that baby Dodge is bullshit. Okay, it's garbage. Crypto crap. As Warren Buffett said, Bitcoin has absolutely no value. Warren Buffett.
Interesting.
I mean, this ain't no Beamer, is it? It's no fucking Beamer, is it?
Beamer.
No, it's not.
Beamer.
And
It's not
parts
a
are quite
bad vehicle.
expensive. Parts are quite expensive for Mitsubishi.
Well, they got a 10-year warranty, fixed price service agreement in Australia.
Do they give you 10 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
10-year drivetrain warranty.
I want one.
I know the Korean
You
brand
know-
like Kia, Hyundai used to give you 7.
Can
when
I tell you,
Toyota gave you
plastic has
5.
chipped in. Sorry, Sovron. Sovron came back. You know what Sovron said?
Go on.
This is what happened. Can I tell you? This is the spin they're trying to tell me. It's that bloody Sovron's fault. He told Plastic that owning a BMW would make him a WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. He told Plastic that Statey stench will never leave him. Statey, that's because Plastic and me, we both went to government schools. Okay, it's kind of looked down upon because we didn't go to private schools.
What about Sovron? Where did he
But
study?
you English call them public schools, don't you?
Yeah.
Public schools. Did you go to a
That's right.
public school, ABC?
I went to a government-funded school, which is public, but we don't call it public school because that's it's the private schools that we call public schools. It's messed
Yes.
up.
Really? Huh? That's weird.
Timepiece
Yeah, it is
fund,
very
$2. Exaggerate. We call it casting a larger shadow.
Good one, Timepiece Fund.
Good one. Then what happened? Can I tell you what happened? Sovron, very quick to snip at the bit. You know what he said here? The
Go
best
on.
Mitsubishi they ever made was 940 horsepower and could do 350 miles per hour.
Was that the GT2000 or something?
And went out of production in 1945. Many
Oh, right.
were
Okay,
exported
wasn't
to America. Many were exported to America. The Zero Bomber.
Arch, I want some advice. I'm thinking of pulling the trigger on the ETA 42mm Super Ocean Heritage, but I'm not sure about black or blue dial.
We've got Lollips joining the stream. Can I just show you one thing just before we go on? I want to talk to you about that because that is actually a really good watch question. Before we do that, could I just show you something? This was another thing we went through when I was at Sovron's house. This is what we found in the cupboard. Have a look at.
Oh my
have a
God.
look at this. Have a look at this.
That's great, buddy.
Now, Sovron went to
Oh, you
the
went to-
Southport School. Sovron went to a school called the Southport School, but at the later years of his education, his parents could no longer afford the fees, so he had to go to Corinda State High. Sovron is rather embarrassed about this because it's a bit of a poo bar, but he went
Doesn't like to talk about
he went to the Southport School, which is an exclusive school, and then he had to go to Corinda. This was in his cupboard here. SR Bell, $5. AC, where is piece of ass Blondie, and why was she on the stream in the first place? Hey, we welcome any nice piece of ass. Let me say that to you.
Just wanted to say a quick cheers, Arch. I'm drinking one of the beers that I bought from the community. So
All right.
Thank you so much.
I'm already
dude.
halfway through it, fellas.
What I'm really pleased is with you is that you actually spent all the money on the booze. That was $150 US. You spent the lot. Is that correct? No change?
I spent over.
Okay.
Because I bought glasses too. I bought glasses.
No, but you understand. We wanted you to remember the community loves you.
Yeah, no, dude, I appreciate it. If I were to take my camera to the fridge right now, I don't have any room for food. it's all filled with beer.
Amazing.
So thank you. I
What the
appreciate it.
hell's Mark the Shark saying? AC3 said only white men own BMW, not white bit. No, actually, I'll tell you something. One a role model for me when I was a kid. I remember this two brothers. They were
Take me off.
black.
March.
They were black. They were black. These two brothers were two black African brothers.
African
And I
American.
remember.
African
No, this
Australian.
was in Australia. African
African
Australia. They had a BMW 635 CSI, and I remember thinking, "Fuck!" They just looked like. Remember that song? Hey, da 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 da. The douchey. Remember that song, The Douchey? ABC. Remember that song?
Hey. Past the Dutchie, maybe?
Pass the Dutchie. Pass the Dutchie. Da, 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 da. These two brothers had a BMW
On the left-hand
635.
side.
I thought they had.
On the left-hand side, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Africans.
I
How did
thought
you
they
know
had
this?
made it. They were role models for me. So I just want to put it out there. I've
do I
had
know
some
all
black
this stuff?
stereotypes. I've had some black people have been role models to me. Okay, I just want to put it out there. I
Put it out
thought
there,
they were
Archie.
they looked minted. They looked really cool.
Arch, can you pin the link to AC3 North America Fund?
Okay, can you put the link there so
I
oh yeah,
put
you have
the
done
link in
that
the chat.
already?
By the way, I have
Okay.
incredible news. You're not gonna believe this, Arch.
I'm
You're
adding
not
that.
gonna
That's
believe
the
this.
Dutchie.
But
Play
from the long slumber, the loudmouth Tim has woke up and actually donated some money for you to come to America.
Ooh.
Wow, how did
Hard
that
to believe.
work?
Yeah, it's hard to believe. My mind was blown when I saw
By
it.
the way, have you heard the latest news? Plastics had to sell his BMW because he can't afford it.
Nuh-uh,
What?
really?
No.
Hey, what do you think, man?
I
He's
thought
got a
he was-
Mitsubishi. He got a Mitsubishi. He can't afford the payments. Crypto's collapsed.
I thought he was a crypto millionaire.
Yeah. Well, everyone says that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, it seems.
Hey, what's
But
up
you
with-
know, he did it for environmental reasons. The new Mitsubishi's more fuel efficient. You know, you just put a environmental spin on it.
There we go.
Rationalization.
Can we talk about my watch question now?
You have a watch question?
Yeah.
Is this a watch channel, ABC?
Yeah,
What in
we're
the
taking a
actual
break.
fuck?
We're taking a break from the drama and all the side topics, and actually dipping into a bit of
Bring
watch
it up.
talk.
Bring it up.
Pull
Yeah,
up-
sorry,
pull
leave
up
that
the
up there.
watch.
Look, I
Pull
got to
up.
tell you. So you're looking at a Super Ocean Heritage, right?
A17321.
Okay, so
He's
the
asking
Super
whether
Ocean.
it's-
I don't know what that number means. Okay, but Super Ocean Heritage. So I'm going to type it in another
Is
window
that
here.
a
So
ceramic
this
or
is
the aluminum vessel?
no, no,
It's the
so
old
it's an A.
aluminum.
Give me the number. A.
17321.
Are those 42 or 40?
They are. They are 42.
Okay, do you want to hear my advice? Now that you've asked, do you want to keep quiet and I'll give you my advice?
I'll go pick up a package. I'll be right back.
I'm quiet.
Do you want to hear my advice or you don't?
Absolutely.
Okay, so these were done at a time where they used the ETA movements instead of the in-house Tudor movements.
Yep.
Interestingly enough, you could actually specify the dial color and the bezel color. I don't know if you're aware of this, and you could
No.
have one of the most beautiful combo meal deals in this period was you had the green bezel. I'm going to bring my screen up. You could have a green bezel, right, with a black dial.
That
This is
looks
sort
quite killer, actually.
predates. It predates the what the
Wow.
fuck? What the fuck have I done here? Here we go. Where the fuck am I? There we go. It predates the Starbucks. Now, I got to tell you the truth. I've owned the 42 and the 46, right? The 46 is by far too fucking big. Okay? It's monstrous. Interestingly enough, if you use a deployant buckle, they use the same deployant clasp. But that's a separate issue. I think the 42 is fucking perfect.
Minted.
Now, the question is, do you go for ceramic bezel or do you go for the aluminum? Now, the ceramic bezels, you couldn't specify the bezel and dial color. Okay. Now, let me say this to you. Remember when I first got a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, I had the black bezel with the white dial.
Yep,
Like
I
the one
remember.
with the left. You know what? I miss that watch so much. I thought I hated it because fucking Clivers talked me out of it, right? And then later on, I loved it. That was amazing.
Was it
Okay,
Chunky Monkey Arch?
No,
it
it's
was
not.
fucking perfect. 42 mil. It's just sweet spot. Sweet
It's
spot.
just under 13 mil thick.
And you know what I would do? I would also get the rubber strap with the deployant clasp.
The one with the 3 holes in it, that rubber strap, or the mesh-looking rubber strap.
Oh, we got the mesh is the steel, and I'd get
No,
both
there's this.
because it's
The new one has this mock mesh like rubber strap. I think
you
that's for
want
the
this.
newer models.
Okay. Just back the truck. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that came with it. Look,
Okay.
if I were you, I reckon this green and black is the sweet spot. Okay, aluminum bezel or ceramic bezel. The problem I always had with this ceramic bezel was that this is supposed to be a retro watch. They didn't have ceramic bezels then. It was Bakelite or it was aluminum. So I
Mhm.
don't understand why the fuck they put on. Think they did it because it's very gimmicky at the time. But I personally, I would have no hesitation if I was going to buy one now. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I will buy one. Like, I want one. I want one. Okay. I think Breitling is an amazing brand.
That's the discount diver to go for, not a Tudor Black Bay.
The Tudor, I'll be honest with you, I did like the Tudor. I like the Tudor, but I think these are a better watch. Okay.
Yeah.
The only criticism is I don't like the ratchet system for the bezel. It's fucking. It doesn't seem. I don't know what it is. I had a friend of mine, Dave. He fucked mine up. He did it, and you got to turn it a certain way, otherwise it doesn't move properly. I don't like how they do it, but I think this is aesthetically is one of the most beautiful because it reminds me of a vintage sub, no crown guard sub.
Yeah.
You know, no crown guards. It's not over the top. The funny thing is, when you look at these watches, the the standard Super Ocean, not the Heritage, just the standard Super Ocean, they look like toys. I'm not a big fan of those. I think this model
Yeah,
here,
the steel fish with that digital kind of font on the
yeah,
bezel. I don't like that.
yeah. See, it looks like a Tonka truck, like a Matchbox, Super Kings. You remember Super Kings? Do you remember Matchbox Super
Yeah,
Kings?
I remember.
This is what it reminds me. I remember I made a video with this saying how they look like a toy. They're actually very robust, but I'll be honest with you, man. If it was me, I fucking miss my white one. You know that? I
Even
fucking
more
miss
than the
that.
black dial one.
Yeah, just so unique. You know what? I like unique things. But
But
I'd
wasn't
go
the
black.
original Super Ocean was black dial only, wasn't it? Or were there other colors back in
Um,
1957?
I think I'm not 100% sure. I think it was black. They definitely had black. But
Yeah.
look at this. I reckon black with the green bezel. I don't know whether you can actually, if you get a black one, can you get the bezel swapped out for a green one? Because that's a killer combo. That's a
That looks
fucking,
nice.
that's a winner chicken dinner microwaved. You know what I mean?
Because I don't like the blue one for some reason. I just think the black one seems to be just that bit more kind of just immersive, whereas the blue sunburst style looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but I just think the black has that kind of you get absorbed into the matte finish of the dial and the bezel matching the same color as well and better contrast.
100%, man.
Yeah, the contrast is nice.
Which one have you got, Mike?
Which one? What?
Do you have one of these Breitlings?
No.
Oh,
No,
some with
I
I've
always
got.
like
must
the
be.
aviation tie-in with Breitling. You know what
Although,
I mean?
Breitling is on my list. I have a long list, and there's definitely there's a Breitling on my list. There's a number of ones that really struck me as very very nice looking. and that I would very gladly own for sure.
Hmm.
I'd like to see this in person. I wonder if I have the wrist for it. This is a nice watch.
Lollips, if you can wear a 1861, I guarantee you can wear that.
Okay, what do you think, Pontiff? Can that work?
What's that? Sorry.
Lollips wears a 1861 and it looks perfect on him. Looks fine. So this Super Ocean would also look okay.
100%, man. These are beautiful watches.
You think I can wear it, Arch, with my wrist?
Because
Oh, yeah.
Lollips, what happens
Of
is,
course.
you know
what they also had? Can I tell you? They also had a 38 mil as well. Did you know that?
I remember that.
Yeah, this
Just
had
get
that.
Just
Yeah.
The
check
38
lug
mil
to-
one, it had a sub-second at 6. Remember
That's
this?
right.
This bought one. This bought one.
He
'Cause I
did.
told him about
Yeah.
it. He went out and bought it. It was a bit funny at the time.
Lollips, listen, that mesh bracelet drops straight down. It
Really?
doesn't stick out. Yeah, if you look at any review on Watchbox, look at it. Even fits Tim Mosso perfectly fine.
Yeah, that, and also if you check the lug to lug distance, if it's not like 2 miles between lugs, it ought to fit well, even if it's a large watch.
ABC, what did you go for on the second-hand market?
Say that again.
What did these go for on the second-hand market?
Okay, so now in the UK they're around about £2,500, but I've seen
That's
a
a bit
black
high.
one.
That's a bit high. That's a bit high.
I've seen one for
them
Arch.
cheaper.
I've seen one,
seen
a
them
black
cheaper.
one for 2,100.
I've seen them under 2. It's what you should get them for, man. I wouldn't be paying. You know, I paid
No,
1,000.
UK, we're screwed, right? We can't get
How come you-
European
What the
deals.
fuck's wrong with you, dickheads? Can I ask you that?
We
What the fuck
can't.
is wrong with you?
Look, when we were part of the EU, we could get decent deals from Germany, but we can't anymore. We're screwed
Why is that?
because we decided to be all insular and just burn all our bridges with our biggest market. And anyway, I don't want to get political.
Quick interruption, Archie. I've observed something very weird. When you don't read the super chats, people stop sending them. Have you noticed that by any chance?
Timepiece Fund, $2. Good decision, Buffy, man. Better than selling Rolex.
This is about plastic, I think, right?
Yeah, look, I got to be honest with you, Timepiece Fund. Don't sell the Ferrari. Don't ever sell the Ferrari. Good decision, Buffy, man. Better than selling. Well, yeah.
I mean,
Who knows? Is he going to tell me the truth? Is he going to tell me the truth? See the car? I'd ask him, where the fuck's the Beamer? Where the fuck's the Beamer, plastic?
A few people in the chat are saying, yeah, we are screwed in the UK because, like I said, when Europe was open to us, we could get things, and now we
Okay,
can't.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Can I just share my screen? I want to show. Just jumping on eBay. Now these are Aussie prices. Okay, these are Aussie.
Like I said before, Arch, whilst
From
you're putting
Japan,
that,
you can get one for 33.66, 61. So that's actually just under £2,000. Look at the. Oh, it's not on a bracelet. It's on a.
see, whilst you're pulling that up,
Okay. So what about this one here next to it? Look at this one here next to it. Look at this. There's one next to it on a shark mesh, right? Shark mesh. Actually, that's a fuck me dead. Here we go. This is out of Japan, right? You got small wrists, haven't you, or not? What's your wrist size like?
7.
Okay, so the Japanese, they always have small link. They don't have any saber, £4.50. Duro can get us good deals on watches from Europe. Also, naive young women eager to make a buck.
Oh dear! No, like I've said, Arch, before, it's actually worth my while hopping on a plane to America, buying a watch, stay for about a week, come back, and I'll still be a good few
but then you
£100
get
Hey,
sold
why
off.
don't you come in October? Why don't you come in October?
I'll get it. I'll be a
in
good few
This is a bargain. Look at
£100
this.
better
Look at
off.
this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is a bargain. This is under 4,000. Look at this. Under £2,000. Look at this. It's got all the kit. Got the new display box. Look at this. Is a fucking bargain. $3,500.
Arch, you want to see something cool?
Look at this. It's got a few little scratches on it. That can get that buffed out. That's why the Japanese are so pedantic. You can get this cleaned up. This is fucking beautiful. $3,500. That's a bargain.
Yeah, I'll have to pay
No?
20% VAT on that.
Ooh.
But do you understand? This is a great. Look at this. It's a bargain. Look at the price. It's
Great
box
deal.
papers, everything. It's a new model. It's the new one.
Yeah, I don't
Come
I
on,
don't like the
man.
new one. I like the date at 3.
Beggars
Arch, you
can't
want
be
to see something
choosers.
really cool?
Yes, man. Tell us. What's happened?
Look,
Yeah, please tell me. Really cool. What's happened?
Yeah, look, in an attempt to become more responsible business owner, look what I got.
What is
A
it?
ledger. A ledger
book.
to track of my
Expenses.
expenses and
Yeah.
income.
Yes.
Oh dear.
There you go. I mean, you told me, Timmy, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're spending money left and right. Bam. A ledger.
Okay. Well, let's update the ledger now.
Yes.
So
Okay,
you
because I'll tell you.
on the ledger.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Timmy. I got a spreadsheet, right?
Yes.
Don't you worry about spreadsheets just yet. You keep a manual ledger
Yes.
book. What I'm going to do is in the WhatsApp,
Yes.
I am actually going to send you. I'm just cutting and pasting it. What I'm going to do is, Timmy, I'm going to
Yes.
cut and paste the work you've done.
Oh.
Okay, because I'm going to send it to you now in WhatsApp. Just bear with me, Timmy. Right. Here we go, Timmy. I just sent that to you. And if you're in the ArchieLuxury WhatsApp group, I'm just going to paste it in there too, so you can see that. And the asylum, we get that pasted there as well. There we go, Timmy. That's the particulars.
Oh wow, that is
Look at that.
woo, incredible. Okay, and that this is in Australian.
Yeah, Australian dollars.
Now the whiskey and beer, that's also Australian, or that no, that is Australian.
That's Australian because I converted it. Because remember,
Yes.
it was 120 and we
Wow.
converted it. Neo,
Neo.
$10. Hello, humanity. Use QuickBooks or a spreadsheet. By the way, no. Timmy just needs to write it down because he can take that everywhere he goes. Okay. By the
I'm an
way,
idiot.
you can always transfer it to a spreadsheet later. By the way,
Yeah.
watch time New York City is October 21 to 23. Will the Pontiff be there?
Yes, 100%. So buy your tickets as soon as they become available, and we'll see you at the October Watch Time event. It's
Here
all
we
in the
go,
plan.
Timmy. There we go. Look at
Thank
this.
you.
I'm just showing it to you on the
Wow,
screen.
that's
There we
so
go. Just
cool.
cut and pasted that there. So that's
Yeah.
Timmy's work. See, I got the date, what you
Mhm.
did for me.
Wow.
Yesterday, $12.50. See what I mean? I'm keeping tally for
Incredible.
you. See
Incredible.
that? That'll be paid on the 22nd when my Google money comes.
Incredible.
Maldives, £4.50. Look, Timmy is doing lines. It's a ledger. Yeah.
The ledger. Yes. Thank you.
Guys, if
love
you
it.
haven't already donated, go to. You don't use GoFundMe. You use Spot Fund. Why do you use
It's
Spot
easier.
Fund?
It's easier.
Easier.
Yeah, it's
What's
for
wrong
morons.
with GoFund?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same. It's just it's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
Come on, guys, donate, please.
Put a few bucks in, just $1, $2, anything.
Yeah, anything counts.
And by the way,
$5.
Alex contacted me, and I contacted Alex to say that yes, the 500. He said $1,000 for me and you, 500
Yes.
for me, 500 for you. That's an amazing contribution
Amazing contribution there.
to this trip.
It's gonna be extremely helpful.
Do you want me to show you some secret video from yesterday or not? The reason I left early.
Yes, please.
So, guys, I was trying to get some time with the wife. Just give me.
Anyways,
a
when
minute.
you send me this money, I'll put it in the ledger as income.
Beautiful, Timmy. That sounds really good. Just 1 minute. I'm just gonna
Do
find
I put
something.
the ledger as an expense? Do I put my first expense in here as
Well,
as
the first
ledger itself?
buying that book is an expense, isn't it?
Right.
Because that's stationary. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's a legitimate expense, Timmy.
So I'm gonna go into my thing here. I'm gonna get my. How much was this ledger? Here we go. That ledger that there was.
I took the wife out for a
$6.
seafood lunch yesterday. Do you guys want to see a bit of footage? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, please,
Do
please.
you
We
want to
would
see some
love
footage?
to see the footage.
Absolutely.
Just hang on, just uploading it now. Just 1 minute there. Guys, help us out. Everybody has said, you know what pisses me off? Pine Barren was saying, oh, 3,000 for this city, 3,000 for the next city. You know what? We can't even get 3,000 in. Don't worry about 3,000 per city. Neo, $10. The AC3 Army should be in watch time. New York City wearing leather motorcycle jackets ready to own the place.
Yes, I will be wearing
Okay,
my
guys, I'm going to
jacket.
show you lunch yesterday, okay?
Show us the lunch.
Just take that super chat off for 1 minute.
So,
What do you think of that, hey? What do you think?
I didn't bring my phone. I left my phone in the car.
There you go, guys. What do you think? How was that for lunch?
That is a feast.
Looks fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, we went out and had lunch yesterday. And unfortunately, it was expensive. I put it on the credit card.
As you do.
As you do. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't.
If it was delicious, that's what it meant. That's the most important.
It was delicious. Yeah. It was nice. She liked it. I liked it. It was cool. It was very cool.
Is it a fish restaurant?
No, just a pub. It was a pub.
Okay.
Belvedere Hotel. It was a pub. That was Seafood Basket for Two, it's called. It's not a restaurant. Restaurants are expensive. They give you small portion. I don't like the portion control in restaurants. Okay? Lousy portion control.
Come on, guys. Where are the super chats? I'm sorry. I've been talking about watches. So let's get the super chats in.
Arch.
Let's get the super chats in and start talking about other
Yankee
stuff.
Doodle, $2. Why don't you return that brown luggage you bought? What luggage was this?
You just posted an elite luxury video. I'm hoping it's not another.
Oh,
no, that's just a
video.
rehash.
Re-upload.
Good.
That's just
You already have one. You already have
that is the one. That is the one. That's the brown one.
Okay.
The baby poo brown. Yes, baby poo brown.
Tan.
Caramel.
Do you know why I've been going on about the Super Ocean Heritage? Last week I was at like an exhibition, like a trade show, and one guy had it on and it looked so cool. It looked stunning.
I'm really
what
stuck
did he
in the
Super Ocean Heritage.
It was he had the blue dial 42 mil, the in-house one, and it looked so stunning. And Doc himself has said he gets the the mesh bracelet, and even Doc has said he gets the most attention from the ladies when he wears that watch.
Now that's a Breitling, right?
It's a Breitling.
Breitling, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that picture I saw was stunning, and that's there's nothing to pick apart on that watch. It's pretty flawless. If you get a chance, I would say jump on it. Especially, I'm a big watch guy. So 42, I know I've heard they make a 46. That does sound too big, even for me. I'm not into like jumbo just because they're jumbo. My wrist size demands 40 to 42. Pretty much perfect size for me. But yeah, man, that watch is rad.
It's kind of understated. It's very minimalist, and
no, that's what I like about it.
Yeah, really cool.
Boy.
Super chat.
Hey, what was
Maldives, £9. Archie, can we ask Lollips to make his bed?
Come on, Lollips, please. Lollips, please.
Oh, shut up, Tim. You don't clean your place.
Lollips, please. Make your bed. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the
There's
roommate
some
right
really
now. Place.
good, amazing buys there. I never really liked. Did you like the Super Ocean chronograph? Super Ocean Heritage chronograph?
No, just get the diver. Get the three-handed
It's
diver.
compromised. I think you know, anything that's for diving shouldn't be a chronograph, should it?
Super chat.
Yeah, I agree.
Timepiece Fund, $2. Shout out to ABC for his love for the pontiff.
Timepiece Fund is a good sport. He's a cool guy, and even someone like him, who's very wealthy, God bless him. Even he's got a Super Ocean.
100%.
That speaks volumes
I'll
about
never
my
forget
watch.
the beautiful chips that I got for you. Remember the chips I got for you, ABC?
Yep, all £11 worth of it. Yep.
£11. Yes, £11.
Woo,
And
that's a
I got
lot
a
of
drink
money
for you
to
too.
get.
Did I get a beer for you? What did you drink that day?
I didn't know. There was just some water in a bottle, some sparkling water.
Oh, okay. Well, that was £8.50. Okay, that's
Bloody
sparkling
hell.
water. You didn't think that was free, did you? Did
Yeah,
you think that was
cheap
free?
London,
did you?
eh? Cheap as chips, not.
Cheaper. Even the chips are £11. But you know what? For you, it was worth it to have you there. That was
That was amazing.
amazing.
That
It
was
was,
brilliant.
and in that courtyard, you got to pay a fee to sit there, don't you think? Come on. You're not really
Yeah.
paying for the food. I had the hamburger. Remember, I had that. I was hungry. I had that hamburger. Fuck me
Yeah.
head. It was delicious. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
28 pounds delicious, but but it was nice. 28 pounds, ABC.
Super
It was
chat
good to meet you and Timbo.
specifically.
And Greg came along too.
That's right. Yep.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Why don't the wealthy and uber wealthy wear? Well, they do. The wealthy and the uber they wear. Who says they don't wear Rolex? What the fuck are you talking about?
I think
This
it's
is
Everyone.
this is an American misconception. Everywhere else, where people are not trying to, put on themselves to be too high and mighty, not to wear a luxury watch, people do. In Italy, you can hardly find anyone not wearing Rolex. Did you read the Timepiece Fund one?
Timepiece Fund, $2. Shout out to yes, we did. Shout out. We'll read it again. Shout out to ABC for his love for the pontiff. Thank you.
Thank you, Timepiece Fund. You're a good sport.
Yeah, it's an American misconception. Everywhere else, all the wealthy and uber wealthy people wear Rolex or another luxury watch. It's just in the US and Switzerland too. The Swiss themselves don't really like wearing Swiss luxury watches. But
Why is that, Lord?
It's this pseudo. It's like you don't consider Miller to be an imported beer in America, whereas I see Miller as an imported beer. It's boutique, whereas you guys think
Oh
it's
my
Novo
God.
to have a Miller. You don't drink Miller. You got to drink an imported beer like a Peroni. That's real classy. It's kind of just the way it is with the Swiss. They're aloof fuckers. They speak French mainly. They speak French and they speak German and a little bit of English. And that's just how the snobbery works there. When you're in Germany, a Porsche is a domestic car. Do you understand that?
they have a very frugal and industrious and
it's
aloof
also because they took all that money from the slaughtered Jews, right? The banks won't give that money back, so they've been told to downplay how much money they actually have in case they come knocking and want the money back. See, remember, you can't get your money unless you know the secret bank account number with the 66-digit number. The bank account with the 66 digits. You get one digit wrong, sorry. You know that, don't you?
I didn't know that.
Floodland 99.99, $2, and shout out to the co-host Lord and Snake.
Yeah, love being with Mike the Snake.
Thank you. I love being here. I love Archie.
It's nice to
I love Lord.
Mike.
I love Lollips.
Love you too, Mike.
I love ABC.
I love all you guys.
Yep, I really
I
do,
love-
man. I consider everybody here my fucking personal friend because you are my outlet to the world. I really don't know anybody else out in the real world. I have one or two people
Mike,
that I
you don't
communicate
need to
with.
know anyone else out in the real world. You just
Not
know us.
really.
That's it. That's enough.
yeah.
That's all you
I'm
need,
kind of
man. You got
bored.
more than enough.
I'm kind
We
of
take
torn
care of you on your birthday. We take care of you Christmas Day, New Year's. We're here for you, man. Come on.
I know. I love
We're
it.
here for you. What
You're
more
my
do you
family.
need?
about
You're my
AB.
family. For my family.
The family
Remember,
come and visit.
remember that
It's so
movie
cool.
Barfly? With what's his name? Where he's a drunk and I don't know. He comes into some money or something, and he's in the bar, and he's like, "I want to buy drinks for my family, for my family." You know, he's like being really facetious, but anyways.
Lollips, do you remember Jackie Aprile? No, Richie Aprile. No,
Yes.
Jackie Jr.
Jackie Jr. So
Yeah.
Richie April's son.
No,
Yeah.
Jackie Aprile's son. Like,
Jackie
I'm only here out of respect for my father. He always used to say that.
you
Only
know what
here
my
out of
father is?
respect for my father.
You know who my father is? He's the golfer. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, I love Jackie Jr.'s story arc because it was just like the definition of a rich kid trying to play gangster. And what happened to him, Arch? What happened to Jackie Aprile Jr.?
He got slaughtered.
He got slaughtered.
Super chat.
He got it the worst way too.
He tried to do
Timepiece
what his
run
father did
$2.
and hold up some maid guys in a poker game.
MJD, great
He got
beer
slaughtered.
to broke PhD candidates in the 90s. MGD, what's MGD? Miller.
Is that the Miller, the dark one, like the with the black label? Is that what that is?
Great beer to broke PhD candidates in the
Oh, yeah.
90s. I love
Miller.
Miller. Miller beer is great.
Miller Genuine Draft. That's what
Miller
it is.
Genuine Draft. Okay.
Ah, Miller Genuine. Ah,
You know which
I
ones?
love.
You know which ones I like, but the way they look is Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. So it looks like a champagne bottle. Have you guys seen those? I like the way they
Yeah.
look. I just don't like the way they taste. It's called Miller High Life.
I love the Miller with the lime. It's gone in after the Corona market.
I love the high left. The champagne is so light, actually.
Yeah.
I love it, Lollips. It's so good.
Let me see if I can pull. I like the way the bottle looks.
I like the taste. The taste is amazing.
Really? I should have bought
Yeah.
it. Maybe I'll buy a case.
Timmy, how is money going? Are we going to be able to? We're all working out nicely now,
Not
or
with
not?
these numbers. I mean, when loudmouth Tim of all people is one of the first donors, we're fucked, Arch. We're absolutely fucked. I
Why
think we're
is
gonna
it
have to
so-
call off the whole fucking thing.
This is what I don't understand is why is it that I don't understand. They all say, "Oh, have 3,000 for this city," but nobody donates nothing. You know what I mean? It's so
Yeah,
hard,
what the
Timmy.
fuck? You know how much stress I am right now because I know, dude, the tickets are going up in price as we're fucking speak. Jesus Christ. The
Hey,
stress,
any
the
chance
stress
I
is
could
killing
crash
me.
at Lollex's place? He's got a big, comfy bed there. I'll just put down a sleeping bag.
We can probably
Archie,
stay at Lolix's house in his room.
I'll send you a
Yeah.
PayPal right now.
Lolex.
You want to stay at my parents' house?
Thank
Yeah.
you, Snake. I love you.
Yeah, no, I always.
What are you
support
eating
my
there,
mom.
Lollex? That looks delicious. What is that? What did you just put in your mouth?
Oh,
York
Patty
mint
thin.
Thins. Okay.
thin.
Dark chocolate. It's like a dark chocolate thing.
Tell me this, Lollex. Your Porsche is garaged, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not outside in the sun.
No, I have a parking spot.
Your parking spot. You mean a garage, a covered garage space? Is that correct?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what you should say. Of course. Yeah, like 100%. What do you think of people who don't park their car in the garage?
If they have a nice car, I don't understand it. I got to be honest with you.
Because it's not going to last, is it? Really?
No, I mean you're ruining the paint for sure, and then animals and stuff can crawl into the engine bay. Rats, like during when it rains and stuff like that, they go into cars for the heat and they chew up the electrical and yeah.
The
Crazy.
rat.
You don't have to tell me about that twice. I my house is in the middle of a walnut grove, and I popped my hood to find rat poo-poos all over the top of my engine bay.
Ah, I
And
hate that.
same with my mom's car. So I did some research and I found that taking cotton balls and mint extract or peppermint extract and just zip tying cotton balls to something in the engine bay, they hate mint. Spray,
Oh, they
put it
hate
in a
mint.
spray, put it in a spray, spray around all the corners of your house, any entry points. They will just avoid it like the plague.
Timepiece fund $2. Do cheers to punters with a drink. Money will flow.
There we go.
Lollips, did you ever get a chance to try that Lagunitas IPA?
No, I didn't. I got to work through my beers first.
M3 6 speed $5.
get a
Arch,
chance,
I
I'd
don't
love to
believe
hear
you
I
your-
will. I will.
ever owned a GMT Master II. Is that correct? Why Explorer instead? Great
I just
panel.
Can I just say before you answer this, Arch? I've handled Tim's Explorer 2, and I was never an Explorer 2 guy. I've always seen it from public. Oh, it's cool. After handling it and seeing it in person, it is a very nice watch. The fact that it has the fixed bezel on it is game changer. Brushed bracelet. I think it's an amazing piece. To be honest with
Let
you,
me tell
It's
you this.
misunderstood. It's misunderstood.
I can see
I
why
was-
someone would choose
okay.
it over.
Okay, let me answer this. It's correct. I have never owned a GMT2. Okay, I've never actually owned one. I did when I was working for Andy in Thailand, because I didn't have any good watches. He would let me wear one of their watches that was in stock. I did wear a Rolex GMT Master 1. It was a 1 and it was a Coke. Is that possible? Can a GMT Master 1 be a Coke?
Technically not, because the bezel was introduced in 1983 with Fat Lady.
Okay, it must have been because it was sapphire. It must have been a GMT Master 2. I apologize. It was a Coke. And you know what? I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it, man. It was so cool. I loved it. So why Explorer 2? I've always had, because my first Rolex was an Explorer 1. And I've always seen the Explorer 2 as the watch I would have bought if I had money. And when I was buying my first Rolex, if I had money, I would have bought the Explorer 2, but I had to get the Explorer 1 because I just wanted the cheap, any Rolex I could get. So,
Exactly.
but I do love the Explorer 2. Don't get me wrong. I do love the Explorer 2. Do love it. I love it. I love it to death.
If they made it in a thinner
By the way, Lollips said, do you know I'm keeping a diary on when I wear my Patek's?
what does that mean?
Like every time I wear a Patek, I write down a journal entry saying what did I do, why, what the date, the occasion, and any little tidbits. Can I show you my diary? You want to see my diary?
Show us the diary, Arch.
So if Archie ever sells it, he sells it with the diary inscriptions.
No, the diary goes to Bear for his birthday.
Yep.
That was the deal.
He already called the dibs on it, unfortunately.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, so yesterday we went out. I was wearing my Patek yesterday, okay?
Okay.
So this is my diary. I've had this book made. This is a company that makes these books. They personalize it. It says wristwatch diary, Paul Pluta. And it's got HPP on it. You see that? Okay. It's just
Only
a beautiful.
Archie would do something like this.
And you could pick I wanted the Panthers there, the tiger, whatever the fuck it is, okay? And then, so for yesterday's entry, I even took a coaster from the hotel. You see that? There's a
that's so
coaster.
Wow.
It's so good.
So I said there, 3rd of April, fantastic lunch, okay? Actually, here's a super chat just very quickly here. Maldives, £4.50. Arch, when is next beach overnight? Oh, fuck. I want to do that soon, actually. Probably, yeah, I will do that. I decided to rekindle our romance with an amazing lunch. Redcliffe for an amazing seafood lunch. Patek 5127G, my favorite auto Calatrava. The Crown Guards, the History of the 5107G. We went in the BMW to the Belvedere Hotel, Redcliffe, a seafront hotel 2 kilometers from the Long Bridge. Rather delightful and pleasant. The food was amazing. Seafood feast for two, $99, which is expensive but worth every cent. A great day out. A Paddock 5127 on the wrist. And there we go. I've got the little coaster from the hotel, little souvenir, and a photo of the watch. How's that?
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep this diary. I've done a few. That's the day I went to the countryside. Food was absolutely shit. 3.5 out of 10. Big disappointment. Beer was okay. Just little tidbits, you see. That's what I'm trying to do, is keep a diary for every time. Because the Paddocks, I got to tell you, I think they're more special if you savor
The moment.
Yeah, and remember, I've even got a quote here at the front of my book from F. Scott Fitzgerald.
F. Scott
You-
Fitzgerald, damn.
Yeah, it says, "You don't write because you want to say something. You write because you have something to say." I thought that's a really cool quote. I stuck that in as well. So I got photos in here. I'm gluing photos in, all sorts of shit. I got to go out and use the annual calendar. I got that photo to stick
Arch.
in there too.
Arch, random aside, is your annual calendar more expensive than your world time?
Second hand, or what are you talking? Sorry, I don't understand.
Value. Just value is the.
No, the world time's worth a lot more.
That's what I thought, Tim. That's what I thought.
The problem with they're both 37 mil, but the annual wear's a little bit small. It's
Yeah.
like a 36 mil.
But the world time is more dear.
Now it is, yeah, on the second-hand market. But, we don't do things for money.
I know. We were just having that conversation. I thought the world time was more expensive than the annual calendar.
That's a great complication too. The world time. Do you like my shrine to BMWs there behind in the corner? You see that?
Yeah, very cool.
And I've got a photo. I've got my original key rings and a photo of my car as a shrine there.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
And that's the whole thing. Those boxes, that's what I like to do with those boxes. I had the shoes on display for a little bit. Then I had the car. I could put anything I want in those display. But that's what it is. It's a moving exhibits. You
It's
see
so
what I
cool.
mean?
It's like the horsey that I have.
Yeah. Which you're going to give to me, I believe, aren't you?
In Vegas. When you
Yes.
come to Vegas.
Oh, you
The horse
can't.
is
I
yours.
thought that was a gift. I thought Cars is buying you your own horsey. Arch.
Yeah, I want a horsey. Okay. I want a
He'll get
horsey.
me another one, but Archie can have this
Okay,
one.
right.
This one's more
Okay.
special.
Make sure you keep the box and the packaging. It's worth
course.
more with the box and packaging.
Mm.
Lollips, please. Let me just say this to you.
Hmm.
I completely love.
Me?
I
I love you
you.
too, buddy. I love
Yeah,
you.
you're a
too.
cool guy. You're a really good friend, man. I
I love
realized you're.
everyone here. I love everyone on this.
I haven't always been that loyal to you, Rolex. I've been bad. I've been putting the dagger. I
Oh,
used
it's
you.
all
I
right.
threw you under the bus.
Water under the bridge, my friend. It
Oh.
is fine.
It's
It
not
is
fine. I should never have done it to someone like you. That was awful, To
Yes.
win brownie points in an argument, I did it. Can you believe that?
I remember
so-
that.
So immature.
pulled
So cheap.
You pulled up
It's so
my text
cheap.
messages to you on stream. Oof,
It's
that
so
was
cheap.
rough.
Just for
That was
ratings.
hard. That was hard to come back from, Arch. That was a hard one to come back from. But it is what it is, my friend.
Yet you did come back, Lolex.
I
As
did.
I said, not all heroes wear capes. Some just wear an oversized suit jacket.
It
Love
is
you.
true.
As a cape. That you can wear as a
Everybody
cape.
that was there, Lord, just so you know, all agreed. The suit wasn't that bad. It was a little baggy, but not crazy. So
No.
Yeah,
It was
that-
Just
perfect
making
suit.
fun of any insecurities you may have. You
Any
see, that's what we like to do. That we like to pick at any insecurity and just tear it to shreds. That's
Yeah,
what we do on
yes.
this channel. You
they
see,
see a
Don't
little
show-
hole and they just get their
Don't
hands
show weakness. Don't show any weakness, Lolex.
I'm sorry. I'm just one big weakness. I'm filled with weaknesses.
Aw. Lolix, we love you, Lolix.
don't. I feel like if I was sitting next to Tim right now, he'd have an arm around me.
Yeah.
Get off me, Tim.
I love you, Lollips. You know
Get
that?
off me. Yeah.
Put your arm around Lollips, please. Me.
Oh, zero,
Oh,
zero, zero, zero.
yeah.
$50. Thank you, ER, for being a lucky
Aw.
charm. I got the Gaelic iconic watch today, knowing her has made it happen. The
Wow.
Gaelic icon. What did he get? What did he get?
Oh, he's got. You know what he got? You know what he got? He got.
No,
the,
tell me, Tim. Tell me, Tim.
He got the AP 16202. Pull it up, Timmy.
Holy
I know, right?
Roonies! How did he get that? You'd
Holy
have to. How do you get that?
Well,
How
you have to
the
be
fuck
a-
do you
a
get that?
legend.
What? How do you get that, man? That is so. That's boutique only. What color dial did he get?
Blue.
I don't.
That's the 16202. It only comes
Yeah.
with that steel.
It only comes with what?
Jumbo.
Sorry.
It's only blue. It only comes in blue.
16202 in
Oh,
stainless.
the 15202. They had white, black.
Yeah.
Or the. So
Hmm.
they only do the 16202. I didn't know that. What?
Yeah.
For
Fuck.
now,
Ready, guys. I'll be right back.
for now at least, Pontiff. They might extend it later, but for the first year, for the 50th anniversary, it has that special rotor
Oh,
in stainless steel. That's the only color you have. the
Yeah.
classic.
how did he get one of those?
He's a VIP, Arch.
Does that piss you off that normal lower middle class people can't get that, or what do you think? Does anyone?
No,
Does
it's
that?
okay. It's for to each its own. To each its own, man.
I mean, look, the list price
It would
itself.
make it less special. Think about it.
The list price itself is not a normal middle class reach, anyways. You know, put
What's the
tax
list
on it,
price?
30 more than 33K.
33,200
Yeah.
plus
So,
taxes.
US.
36,000.
yeah.
Archie, are you into snooker at all or not really?
Snooker.
Yeah.
I like a bit of snooker.
There are a couple of Aussies on tour. Neil Robertson,
Mm-hmm.
he's an Aussie. But the
Brits love
finalist
snooker, don't
yesterday,
they? It's a hard game. Have you
Yeah.
ever tried playing it? It's a fucking hard
Ooh.
game.
it's
to master.
hard. Well, actually, it's Brits and Chinese. They're the ones who are big into snooker.
ABC is snooker the one where it's pool, but there's like little.
Yeah, it's pool. It's
Yeah.
pool.
No, that's billiards. Snooker is a
No.
much bigger table, 12 foot
Oh,
by
really?
6, 12 foot by 6
Mm.
foot,
I didn't even know
and-
they had different tables. Fuck me
So
dead.
it's just pool. It's just pool,
and
right?
and it's 15 reds and 6 colors.
Yeah, just pool.
That's just
No,
pool.
pool-
That's
the
regular
pool-
pool.
Pool has 15 balls.
Uh-huh.
This one, snooker, you got to pot a red and then a color and then a red, then another
Oh,
color, then a red and then another
Double
color.
O, double O. $50 handwritten certificate. Thank you. All the
Oh,
best
okay.
wishes. So who's that's the company gave him a handwritten
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
certificate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, what do
fuck.
they call the game with the like? We always had a mini pool-sized pool game that had pegs, and on the table, and you
I
had
think
to.
that's what
Oh, bar billiards.
I'm thinking of that, Mike, and that's called something else. It's not called billiards. It's called something else.
Isn't it
Yeah.
bar billiards?
I thought that was called snookers, but I know
Yeah,
that.
that's what I thought was snooker too. No, I mean,
Well, anyway, the finalist yesterday was wearing an AP Royal Oak blue dial. The one who lost, the runner-up. Looked so nice, steel. Judd
got it.
Trump is his name. Judd Trump.
I gotta get going, guys. I'm going to the gym. I'll talk to you guys later.
Take care, man.
See you, Alex.
kind of a flex there.
Hey, Lollips.
Yeah,
Have a
no
good
big
time.
deal, Tim. If you were here, I'd make you
Whoa.
join me. But I gotta go. All right, bye, guys.
Take care.
Snooker.
Wow.
Snooker. Maybe that's the name of the pool game with the little pegs. Or is that the name we were just talking about?
It may be called different things in different countries.
I think, even in other languages, it's called snooker because, That's how it gets spread.
Yeah. Okay. I just know regular billiards. Rack the triangle and lift it off. I'm a pretty
Another one.
pretty decent player.
$20. 0000. ER is my lady luck. Well done.
We
Speaking
love
of
ER.
Lady luck, we got trading loss on the stream.
What happened?
I got to tell you something seriously, right? No bullshit.
What's up?
I fucking love this 16202. What is the difference, Lord? You're a bit of an AP buff.
Yes.
What is the difference between the 16202 and the 15202? So that's the previous one.
2 or 3 hands.
First of all, this is now fully in-house movement, a new movement. That's
Okay.
itself only slightly thicker, but the case dimensions remain the same. The contours of the case have been changed a little bit to make it sit even better on the wrist.
Does it have a second hand now? It doesn't have a second
No,
hand now,
no,
does
no.
it?
Just like
Does
the
not.
original one.
And it doesn't
Do you
have
like the
a...
applied AP logo though?
And more
Yeah.
importantly, it has significantly more power reserve. So this is like 55 hours now.
No second hand, just 2 hands.
But that's
Yeah,
how
no sweeping.
it's supposed to be, Mike.
The original. It's based on the original. It's like a remake or the original remade
reissue
and
even.
perfected. Yeah.
A reissue.
No, I'm surprised.
It's almost like if the technology was there when Genta designed it, this is what it should have looked like, with the in-house everything. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Stunning piece. Absolutely. Stunning. Look at this.
I got to tell you, so it's got an in-house movement now. They've got an applied logo. It's, I don't know. The thing is, the other one used the JLC-based movement, I think, didn't it, Lord?
Right. Up until the end of last year, they used the JLC.
Is that going against the grain?
Not really, because at the end of the day, look, they had to do something more than cosmetic. So they increased the power reserve, which was necessary at this point. And at the end of the day, JLC, before it was sold to Richemont, AP had 40% of it. So they had brought that movement in-house. They had made it their own. So there was very little difference. It wasn't like JLC was producing the ébauche and was giving it to them, etc. Now, at any rate, they were building it from scratch. Let's add some innovation to it. Let's add more power reserve to it. I think the only thing remains, if they bothered about it, I think they should have found a way about it without changing the design, was to increase water resistant. I think something about that. But
50 is not. Wasn't it 30 and now it's 50? I think it was 30.
No, it was 50 in the last generation as well.
Oh. I think the thing is, though, the water resistance would not be possible to increase water resistance because of the
It doesn't have the screw-in crown, does it? It still doesn't have a screw-in crown, does it?
I know, but the thing is, look, I mean, they had...
I don't think it's about the screw-in crown. It's the fact that the case has screws running through it. It's not a oyster case.
I know, but they had 50 years to rethink the whole thing. Keep the design and find a way of
These are what are they selling on the secondary market for?
I think 190,000.
Fuck me dead.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Fuck me dead.
Look, for what you can't even
190,000?
wash your hands with.
Holy
But of
fuck.
course, you can wash your hands with it, but
I wouldn't. At 190,000, I'd be taking my watch off to wash my hands.
It is
not
beautiful.
with that.
What's these are boutique only, super rare, fuck. How did he pay retail? What had happened, Bear? Sorry, Timmy, did 0000, did he pay retail or how did he get it?
He got it at retail, yeah.
Fuck me dead.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Someday.
Has he sent you
He
pictures?
must be well connected.
Yeah, no, but he said don't share the pictures, so it's just it's
Okay.
better not to share the pictures.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just always asking because that's such. Just want to show you guys something too. I'm trying to personalize things in my life. Lord, are you still there?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, with BMW, this is a reproduction of the original BMW notebooks. They used to give you these in the car, right?
Very nice.
So Mike the Snake, I'm putting. Oh, he's on the phone.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
actually
No,
putting
no,
together
I'm
this
here.
book. I'm writing story about my
Oh yeah, you're keeping another
vehicles.
journal about your
So
travails.
that's my first BMW. So I'm actually I'm going to write the story about my cars. How's that? What do you
Nice.
think? Yeah.
Very nice.
But-
I think it's so cool that you like to document everything, Archie. It's there's
Well,
very
I
few
think it
people
is.
that
I
do
think
that.
because
Oh,
you got the
People
pins with
that
the ledger.
actually do that.
Holy shite! Look at this here.
Shit.
Hang on, guys. We've got to get these super chats here. Look at this. Jefferson Exotic 1111 panel. My girlfriend broke up with me. It causes me great vexation. I asked if we could meet and talk, and she said we could. What should I say? She has to know I don't want to talk about the weather, right?
Wow.
Give it to her
Jefferson, do
one
you want to
last
go back
time.
to her? Are you trying to get your watches back? What is the problem? I
Mm.
want to know. My girlfriend broke up with me. It causes me. What did you want to do? We need some more specs, Jefferson. We need more specs, and I can give you advice.
Information.
ER $100 0000.
Wow.
Karma comes to good people. Just remember that. What goes around comes around, and certainly for your good deeds that you do out there, you deserve the best. Stay blessed, my friend. W with what's that? What does it stand for? I can't.
Let me just
With
decipher it.
Not
Whatever
sure.
it is. WNM. There we go. Be encrypted. It's rich people speak, Timmy. We don't know. Rich
Wireless
people
network
speak.
router.
It's rich people speak.
You got the last letter wrong.
yes.
Look,
Tim.
that's I got to tell you, ER's a lovely lady. She liked that cartoon I put together. You know that puppet thing, Timmy. Did you
Oh,
see that?
Thing
She
is,
liked.
that thing is fucking
Yes, that
gold,
was so
man. I
good.
loved it.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
It took me
Oh,
ages.
okay.
I remember that clip from years ago where
Yeah.
the lady was in the car.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get that. It took me ages to find the right video that had
Yeah.
that clip and cut. The editing wasn't very hard because it's just cut a little bit.
Yeah.
But
text.
it was hard
Boom,
to
boom,
find.
boom.
I couldn't remember which episode had that scene in it. So I had to look at quite a few. Thunderbirds Are Go. And by the way, Thunderbirds Are Go, the theme song was also used for when they launched Concorde. I don't know if you know that. That was the theme song of Concorde.
Oh.
You know that
Interesting.
aeroplane, supersonic
Yeah.
aeroplane.
Yeah, that they discontinued because of the sonic boom. Boom.
Well, they discontinued
Well,
because
number of reasons.
it basically people want cheap travel. They don't want super fast travel. They want cheap, stingy travel. Which, to
Yeah.
be completely honest with you, I completely get. Price is everything. Service doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
got to tell you, ER, thank you so much. She's given me so many warm regards. And 0000, I don't know who you are. And Timmy won't tell me. I've asked him yesterday. He said, no, best if you don't know, Arch.
It-
You know what? Let's just keep the mystery. Just keep
the mystery alive.
I don't even want to know now, Timmy. Timmy, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
I don't need to know.
Whoa.
So that's the best.
Double O.
Ooh! $0000, $100. Thank you, ER. You are a divine and hope to meet you in person if ever you come to the US. Queen treatment will be
Wow.
served. Timmy,
Wow.
how could you not be happy with two
Wow.
patrons of the channel like that?
We
Double
have
O and
incredible
ER.
people looking after the
Amazing
show.
people, Timmy. And that helps because, you know, I'll be honest with you, this American trip is going to be expensive. It's I like to give back to the community. That's what
And the
I
time
like to
off.
do.
The time off you're gonna
By-
have to take. Everyone.
By the way, Timmy, you know what I'm going to
Yes.
do, Timmy? I'm
Yes.
going to be launching this book. Once I finish writing all the car tales, we will be launching that book. I'll be launching the
Oh,
book.
the Car Tales, the book. The Car
Car
Tales. Like the
Tales, the
Duck
Watch
Tales, the Car
Tales.
Tales.
And also, me and you are doing a book together, which I'm actually finding the draft. I've already
We have
half
to-
written it.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah, we're
get
gonna have to
that
start it.
rushed out. How is the
next
movie
week.
going? I didn't want to rush you. How is the movie?
Well, look.
You're starting next
Just,
week? He's going to start next week. This is
gonna-
what he says every week.
Yeah.
He's
No,
gonna
no.
start
I'm
next week.
I'm actually. You know what? If I sit down, if I spend like 3 days, actually, you know what? I might turn off my microphone and work on the book. Start
Not now,
work on
Timmy.
the
Timmy,
movie.
Timmy,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need you here.
Okay.
We
Well,
need you.
you need me. You say exactly. Yeah, right.
We need that. You've also got to do the show
I
afterwards. Don't
gotta
you
do
do
the
a
show
show
afterwards,
afterwards?
of
You're going to
course,
stream
yeah.
afterwards, aren't
Yeah,
you?
of
Timmy,
course,
it's business.
course,
Fuck's
of course,
sake,
business,
Timmy.
business.
Business.
Gotta work.
I
gotta work.
noticed you never sent me a photo of Fat Windbag Ben for me to put in my studio.
Listen, he told me not to do it yet,
Oh,
Arch.
fuck.
You
And what
have to
happened to
earn it.
Truffle?
See,
Where's
that's
Truffle
not
gone on
that
your
common.
room? Where's Truffle gone there?
Truffle sent me a message and said, turn
it.
the image around.
I've taken mine off.
And
You
not
know that?
supporting me. Yeah, I lost Truffle.
And can I ask you something? I've still got a dog in my studio. I don't know who the fuck this dog's is. Can I show it to
Can
you?
you show me?
Who the fuck is
Oh.
that dog?
I have no.
That's JJ's
I've
dog,
never seen-
wasn't it?
I don't think so. No, JJ doesn't have a dog. When-
JJ's dog? Oh, JJ
Yeah, no,
doesn't
no,
have
I
a
don't think so.
dog. I thought he does have a dog.
No. No.
There was another dog here too. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
which one's
cool.
which. Who the
Yeah.
fuck knows?
Hey,
I
if
don't know.
anybody wants to, if anybody's dog wants to support my show, I could use it. I could use it about right now. Because. Oh.
We miss I miss Truffle. You know that even though I'm not getting paid big bucks anymore, I
Yeah.
actually miss
I
that
love Truffle.
dog.
Yeah, I love
I miss
Truffle.
and ER. Thank you. She's such a
Such huge support. Huge support.
Jefferson exotic. $11.11. No financial entanglement, luckily.
Okay.
I'd like to try to repair the situation because I think she is, in fact, the. Oh, fuck me, Dad.
Yeah,
Oh.
I accept the risk of. Okay, let me tell you this, okay, for starters, okay? If you think she's the one, what I would do is.
Mhm.
You know, the weakest link in a relationship? It's the partner who doesn't really give a fuck. That's always the weakest link. And the problem is that's not a really good negotiating point when you're the one who's needy and desperate. It's like going into a car dealer and you want that car and you want it. You're going to get screwed when you're negotiating.
Yeah.
But basically, Jefferson, you need to give me more details.
You can't
Why
walk
did
into a
she end it?
relationship
Were you
desperate.
caught having an affair? Were you caught? What was happening?
Yeah, I mean, look, my idea is unless you're looking for closure, I don't care about the risk of embarrassing oneself, but you can't fix what's already broken. So unless you're looking for closure, don't even bother seeing her. Just cut things off.
I think maybe she's not that into you anymore. Okay, maybe she's not that into you anymore. But basically, if you want to, I think the best thing you can do is you go to her and say, look, why don't you just be honest with her and say to her, I think you're the one. I really wanted, you could just, no point. You know what? I've proposed to about 100 people in my life, okay? And some of them I actually really liked.
Oh.
And, look at this. We'll come back to the other one. 0000, $50. 2ER. If you decide to take a trip, I will guarantee you an allocation of 3 Rolex of your choice.
Wow.
Enticing. ER, I think I
Wow.
would be jumping on a plane. Get on the plane and go and see 0000. What's it gonna hurt? Go and see
3 Rolex of your choice.
Holy
Wow.
shit. Just go and
Holy
chat to the
shit.
guy. You know, what does it really hurt? Only bit of advice I can give you when I've visited a few romantic partners is always book your own motel rooms. So if it doesn't work out, you've got the freedom to go back to your hotel.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
just saying for a friend, but I would, you only live once. Do it. Do it.
Vacation.
Do it. Go and this guy's obviously, you know, he's it'd be nice. I would go and
He's
see
a really nice
his,
guy. He's a really nice guy.
I'd like to go and see his Royal Oak, to be completely frank with you. You know? But hey, I think if you want to patch things up with this girl, why don't you just be honest with her and say, you know what? I might be able
to see that.
Try and work out
Royal
how
Oak.
you can fix the relationship. Just say to her honestly, look, it may not work, but it never hurts to say that to her. I thought you were the one. I want to make this work. What do we need to do? See what the terms of the deal are. It might be she says, I want you to get a job. Well, maybe you need to get a job. It might be she says she can't stand your stinky dog and
Jobs are
your
hard, Arch.
unshaved. I know jobs are hard. She might say, I can't stand your dog and your mother. Well, just stop living with your mother and get rid of that fucking dog. Just see what the boundaries are. Like in life, sometimes you have different goals. You've got to be singing from the same book. For example, if you want to have kids and she wants to pursue her career, it's not going to work. You've got to have some similar goals. You've got to sing from the same book. And I got to be honest with you, this can be a tricky thing. It can be a tricky thing. But I would say that I'd just be honest with her and say, hey, I think you're amazing. I really want to give this a shot. Just lay it out on the. And if it doesn't work, you know what? It will act like therapy for you, because you can honestly, at the end of the day, say, I tried my best. And that's all any of us can do in life, is try our best. That's
But
all
the
we
thing
can
is,
do.
if you're too desperate, then it might not work.
Look, I would
Yeah.
just tell her the truth.
Balance.
There's no point bullshitting.
Healthy
You're too-
balance. Yes, exactly. Truth.
But I would say to her, hey, what can we do? I really want to make it go. Tell me what. So just see what the boundaries are, Jeffrey. You didn't really quite say. Generally speaking, can I say one thing? Women tend to like men who have money, who are handsome, and who are kind. That's the three. I'll be honest with you. The most important thing you can have is you've got to, I think, is the ability to make women laugh and be kind. Now, when I say kind, double O, $50 to Jimmy. It was very obvious ER can get what she wants. This is a goodwill gesture. Get it?
Very cool.
Yes. Very
Guys,
This guy,
I'm gonna bail now. But
ABC, we love you. We
Yeah,
love
we
you,
love you
ABC.
too.
I just want to make sure you realize the community is here for you. We love you.
love the
ABC,
community as well.
Can you send me a picture? I want to put you in the Thunderbirds are making a intro. I need your
I think
picture.
there's one. Tim's got a.
No, you need to
picture
send
of
it.
you.
You can't rely on other people.
Yeah.
You need to send it.
I'm
Timmy, did you
busy.
send me a pic? How about
Do you
you,
want to
Lord?
send it
Did you
from
send me a
the
pic, Lord?
from the Hilton? From
I'll
the,
send a glamour
Okay,
shot.
I'll use that. I'll use that. And Snake, did you send me a pic, Snake?
I did.
Anyway,
I
good night,
sent
guys.
it to you last night. I texted
Okay,
it to you
okay,
while you were
okay.
talking about it.
Strike a
Okay,
pose.
no worries.
Strike a pose.
But I don't know if pictures make their way to you via
Okay.
text.
Strike a pose. Strike a
Haven't got
pose.
what? Second post. Here we go.
Strike a pose.
Next. Sorry,
Strike a pose, Mike the Snake.
Jeffrey.
Okay, well, it's not-
Jeffrey Exotic 1111. She is a banking executive. My income is similar. I don't plan to come out and say she's the one. She said the universe. She said the universe tells her we are meant to be with other people. All I'd like. Can I explain? Let me just explain something to you. Just back the truck up.
She's met somebody else.
Back it up.
You know what? These executive bitches, they can be really nasty. Okay, let's be honest with you.
Is she
You know
getting
what?
35% ROI with
I got a friend of mine who's a specialist surgeon. He's actually a facial surgeon. What's that called? Whatever
Facial?
it is.
Uh,
He's married to a
Plastic.
doctor.
plastics?
No, he's not plastic. No. This is not cosmetic. This is like really fucking like gunshot wound fucking
Oh, shit.
repairs. Okay. He's a genius, this guy.
Reconstruct
He's married.
probably.
Yeah, he's married to a doctor, and she's a nasty bitch, right? You know what, Jefferson? You can't have two people same level. It's not going to work. You got to have a leader, right? To be completely frank with you, the best thing I would say to you, Jefferson, is, you know what? These executive women, they're bitches. Okay, they're really nasty bitches. She's not going to cook for you. She's not going to clean your socks and your underwear when it's dirty. $0000, $20. What does it mean to be triggered? Triggered means you're on the edge. You're raring to go. Triggered. You're completely volatile. Triggered.
Someone got under your skin. Level.
Yeah. Now, let me just check out Lord when he gets a bit of criticism under his belt. He's triggered.
Lord is triggered most of the time.
Now, let me say this to you, Jefferson. Jefferson, I got to be honest with you. I don't think you
there
think
you go.
You want this woman. You know the best advice I can give you, Jefferson, is
did you get triggered? Did you get triggered?
You got to
leave him alone, Tim. Tim,
take some responsibility, Tim, for
Tim,
what goes.
Leave him alone.
Looks like you get triggered a little bit there, Lord.
Just leave him alone. We're going to put Tim into the naughty corner for a little bit, okay?
Of course. That's
now.
Good,
let me say this to you with the executive. I'll be honest with you. Look, you know the best way to get over a broken heart is find another woman, okay?
Sounds good.
And I say that honestly to you. Fuck me dead. She sounds like a real pain in the ass. I'll be honest with you. There's a book. Maybe he's not really into you. I read women's books and men's books, so I know my enemy, okay? Maybe he's not that into you. That's the same, Jefferson, for you. Maybe she's not into you, man, okay? Now, if she says to you, the universe tells her we are not meant to be with, we are meant to be with other people, fuck me dead. That's a polite way of saying, you know what? I would hold my dignity, Jefferson. The best thing you can do for her is, this is always a great line. You know what? I really like you. You're 100% right. This is always a good line with women. Do you have any leads? I would like someone who looks like you. And that's what I would say. Do you have any leads for me? Like if you go on a date and a girl says to you, oh, I don't think we're meant to be ever. We're friends. You say, perfect. How about, do you have any good friends who would be good for me? Do you have some friends? Because these bitches, they like to give out men and then have it come back to haunt them that this man is actually big income earner and he's turned out to be a really good guy. They hate that.
Talk about.
So I would go back to her. To be completely honest with you, when she said the universe tells her, what the fuck does that mean? That means she's a god, is it? What the fuck? This is delusional. Man, this woman is a narcissistic. This woman is narcissistic. We are meant to be with other people. I don't think it gets any more clearer than that. It's going to be pathetic. You giving her your undivined love to her. I would tend to say, why don't you just be friends with her and ask her for leads?
I think he's just looking for closure.
And the other thing is too, Jefferson, it's always good to slip it in. Why don't we continue on a sexual basis? This could be a perfect friends with benefits arrangement. Never be afraid. Never be afraid to get into a friends with benefits situation.
That never works when you put it explicitly like that, just so you guys know.
Super chat.
$0000, $50. I super chat because I can, Jimmy. $0000 is one of the greatest fans of this channel. He's been a great hero. And you know what? What a watch. How can you get a 16202? Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's a stud.
That's kind of like getting a Tiffany dial Patek, isn't it? You know, the Nautilus Tiffany? No? Is that what do you think?
Kind of, yeah.
What would you rather have? If you had a choice now, you could have a Tiffany Patek or a 16202. What would you prefer?
Royal Oak all day, every day.
Yeah, I don't particularly like that shade of blue. I think it's a bit...
It's hype. It's hyped. It's hyped. This is for enthusiasts. That's the difference, right?
Foo blue.
You get one It depends. See, if you're a hype chaser, if you're a flexer, you get that Tiffany blue. If you are about horology and I just design, that's the original Gerald Genta. That's where it all began.
Yep.
I got to be honest with you. 0000. I've met ER. I'll give you some advice with her. She's lovely. She's kind. Don't bullshit her. Just be honest. Really, really, really nice person. Really nice. Great, wicked sense of humor. Very, very cool person. Shalong Johnson, $5. The haircut has transformed Lord into Hugh Jackman with a bit of Tango Brando. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
A bit of last Tango Brando.
The beard is gonna come off, but it's good. I like it. The ego is out of control now with the better haircut. That's for sure. But it's all right.
Pavel's asking a question. Arch, what 3 Rolex would you buy at retail in say 5 minutes if given the chance? Look, it's simple. Simple. Let me go through this with you. Panda, Pepsi, Sherman.
Cool. All right.
And I hate hype watches.
Well, I mean,
I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. There's if you could get those 3.
you can exchange them into anything you want. You might hate hype watches, but
There is a beauty to those watches. They are beautiful. I just don't like the hype. That's all I'm saying. Okay? If I could get them at retail, I'd be like Timmy, a big swinging dick. I got these. Yeah. I'd just be,
honestly, can I be honest with you? Can I be really frank?
Can you really?
I think they never got the Pepsi right in the ceramic. I think it just looks like 2 different shades of purple and very ugly. I'd rather have the Batman, honestly, if I have to have a GMT Master II from the current generation. So, and Kermit, I'd rather have the Kermit or even the Hulk. Panda,
something to you.
It's a great watch.
Can I say something to you?
Sure.
The funny thing is, you know what? Fuck me, Dad. I'm just going to take my Patek off now. I wore that yesterday. So I wore it a little bit this morning just as a bit of a...
That's the white gold Calatrava, right? 5127. Yeah.
5127. And what I love about this watch, just out of interest, is the fact that it reminds me of the 5107 I had. That's the one. Sorry?
Now that we zoomed, can you show it again?
Sure. Sorry.
Very nice.
What I love about this watch is this is actually the rhodium plated white gold version. I think that is actually slightly nicer than the white gold they went to. I fitted it with a deployant white gold Patek clasp. That cost a fortune. That clasp. I got to tell you, the thing I like about it is that it reminds me, that was the first watch I bought, which was a no compromise. I had an inheritance. Remember, I could have got a Daytona. I could have got here we go, 0000. Look at this, 0000, $50, AC3. I know what she is like. Beautiful and classy lady. Thanks to FaceTime. She really is a nice person. I got to be on. I mean that honestly with you. I've known her for many years. Heart of gold. Unfortunately, she is a bit soft. Like she's a, how do I put this? She takes things to heart. Sometimes, like this space we're in can be very brutal at times. She's a very soft lady, so you just got to treat her with that respect. But I absolutely adore. Don't worry about it. She can turn nasty. You don't want to see her nasty side. Fuck. I mean, that's why TGV got banned, and who else? We did.
Hey, there's more. There's been more
I
than
love
you
her.
can count.
She's got Italian blood in her. Thing I love about ER is
don't want to get on ER's bad side. I'll tell you that.
she's a bit of an executioner. Then she's upset about, did I do the right thing? Well, it's too late. Once the head is in the bucket, it's too late, sweetie. It's too late. Fantastic. She's. You know what? That's why I sent her some gifts. I sent her some. You know, I send her some gifts, Lord, don't you?
Yes, as you should. You sent that.
She's
book.
I'm actually getting some gifts ready for bondage as well. I'm just trying to get the right things. Or I don't want to say too much. I like to under promise, over deliver.
Yes, under promise.
Let me just say this to you. ER's a great lady. I really love her, and she's a wonderful friend. Absolutely generous, nice person. No bullshit, but you can't bullshit her. Don't just be honest with her, because you can't bullshit.
You cannot bullshit ER.
No.
Everyone
right
at the end of the day, everyone comes to realize that.
I got to tell you, one thing I got to say there with that relationship with the exec. Look, if I got to be honest with you, you could always tell her how you feel, but sometimes these women respect you when you're tough.
Yes.
And they say, look, that sounds perfectly good. I'd ask her if she's got any friends you could go out with. Say to her, look, I'm actually looking for a long-term relationship. Do you have any? I really like you, but obviously you've made it very clear. This is what I'd say. I'd use a bit of passive-aggressive behavior, circular logic. I would say to her, do you have any friends that look as nice as you? And I'd always put a little personal thing there. I'd say, I want someone with breasts like yours. Always make it just put a little snippet in there. Because no matter how wealthy or successful a lady is, she always wants to know her breasts are nice. Remember that, Timmy.
Hey, roommate.
I don't think it's
breast. Ooh, I did not like that look.
No.
Should have used the plural to begin with.
Yeah, look, I got to be honest with you. I think honestly, it doesn't sound good. The best thing I would do if you're earning money like that, Jefferson, you know what I would do? Why don't you jump on a plane and go to Singers, Hong Kong, and Bangkok? Just get the fuck out of town. Get over this. Go and have a holiday romance. Book some holiday leave. Go and have a holiday romance.
The conundrum, right? You know what the conundrum with this situation is that there are two types of women, right? The two type, and you don't know which answer she's looking for. Is she looking for, oh yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing, and then she's gonna regret making her statement to begin with, or is she looking for someone who says, no, please don't leave me, anything you want, right?
Look, the problem is, I got to be honest with you, these women who have those high positions, they work phenomenal hours. She's never going to have any time for you. You're always going to be second fiddle to her career. It's doomed. You want somebody who can, the most valuable thing you can have is time. It's not money, it's time. You need some money to enjoy the time. Otherwise, it's like being in prison. But time is the
my roommate. She can abuse me all she wants because of the fact that I can't leave her, because
I know her weakness with her.
Yeah,
you just got to give her compliments. You give her, she can't
endless
handle
compliments, just endless.
She can't handle it. She has that smile.
She breaks.
By the way, you can just tell her, I got something for a roommate. You know this? I tell you. I got a present for roommate.
A quick interruption, guys. We have more than 200 people watching, and still only 50
Sorry.
Happy.
Already upvoted.
Happy.
Oh, that's very
and
nice.
this has got the most beautiful roses smell. It smells like roses. I didn't go cheap. I got the eau de parfum instead of the
Arch got you another fragrance. Look at this one. Chopard. Happy. With roses.
I got the big bottle, 100 ml for her. Till I got the 100
The
ml.
big bottle. He got the big
And I
bottle.
got the eau de
God.
parfum, not the eau de
100 ml.
toilette, the parfum, the
The
parfum.
parfum, not the eau de toilette anymore. He got the better one. She's not interested. She's doing her own thing. She can't. See, she cannot. She has to pretend like she doesn't care. Passive aggressive.
She does care.
I know she does. She does. She can hear it. She can hear it. But she has
By
to,
the way, my wife loves that Peter Rabbit. Just tell it, Peter Rabbit you got for us.
oh,
And she loves the Wedgwood cup and saucer. It's beautiful. That's in
Oh.
our good crockery cabinet. The Wedgwood. We love that. Okay, just let her know. We really do. That's very thoughtful of roommate to do that. That was very kind, very sweet. And we're going to build up the courage eventually to actually use it.
yes.
Maybe in a couple years' time. It's a joke. It's a
Yeah.
joke.
No,
You know
have to
what?
use now. You have to use now.
I know. You got to use your shit. You know what? That's why I use for drinking.
Tomorrow
and
never
stuff,
come.
I
Yes.
use my crystal glasses now.
Beautiful.
Do you use your good shit now, Lord?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. I might be dead tomorrow. Who knows?
You know, to the guy who's dealing with his girlfriend who's broken up with him, I think the best thing to do would be to ask some other girl out on a date and arrange a meeting, or your last meeting with your girlfriend who's just broken up with you, and show up with her and just show her that you've moved on already and that you don't give a flying fuck. And just say what did you want to say, you know, and um, otherwise, hey, it was nice going out with you, have a nice life. And you might just, get a call back the next night with, her having changed her mind. Otherwise, you got a new date to go out with.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
girls hate it. They hate it.
I
when you-
love that analogy, Archie. Head chopped off and in the bucket, and later I regret it. Ain't that the truth? But at least I am real and not fake. You know what? I love her passion. She's got has amazing passion, and she really does care for the community. That's the thing about She really does love this community. So
definitely takes care of us.
just embrace that. You've got to embrace that goodness there. And I've known her for many, many years. We've had a few fallouts. Yeah, I'm not. We've I didn't ban people quick enough, Timmy. I didn't. I was stalling in giving you the keys to the dungeon.
Yes.
Completely inappropriate. But I fixed it. Jefferson Exotic, $11.11. Only reason I'm talking about this is I asked if we could talk about it, and she said we could. My words are my greatest asset. If it can't be saved, you know what? Why don't you just lay it out and say, look, instead of using trickery, just go in with the truth.
Yeah.
Never
You know
be
how hard it
embarrassed.
is to find someone else?
Never be embarrassed about the truth. Let me tell you something. I remember years ago, I had this affair. This was in my first marriage. I was with this lady who I thought was beautiful. And what happened was she ended up, we were going through some bad patches. And I said, I think it might be time that we separate. She swallowed a whole bottle of sleeping pills.
Ooh.
And she
Oh,
had a
shit.
little daughter at home. And I thought, oh, fuck. And I was on, I've been sort of warned to pull my act together at work.
Yes. Oh.
And I had to ring in sick. And I said to my friend Ronnie, I said, what the fuck, Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. I said, what the fuck do I do? What do I say? He said, just tell the truth. Never be scared of the truth.
The truth.
So I would say to you, Jefferson, look, she's a businesswoman. She's okay, let's be honest with you. She's an investment banker. She's a fucking cunt, okay? She knows how to lie. She knows how to rip men off every day of the week. You're not going to do it with fancy tricks or fancy Kama Sutra tricks. Just go in with the truth.
It's never going to work.
Okay? You can never. I would say just go in with the truth. Now, don't suck her. Don't go. But just say to her, just go in there with the truth. Who knows? You could get a few mercy fucks. What's it? No mercy fuck. You might get a few
Yeah.
sympathy
Hey.
fucks. A few sympathy fucks out of her before she
Archie,
kicks
I'll be
you to
right
the
back.
curb. Before she kicks you to the. No worries, Mikey.
Speaking of that analogy, this is Caravaggio's painting of Saint John the Baptist's beheading. Salome has ordered the execution herself, but when she's offered the head, she turns her head away in disgust. So that's like ER.
I'm just going for a toilet break. I'll be right back, Timmy. Timmy and Lord.
No
It's a beautiful
problem.
painting that there. Where is this painting? Where can you see this painting in real life? That's in. Is that in the Louvre?
Caravaggio
In Lord's
painting.
house.
No, the head.
Different camera.
No, Caravaggio's head is in my house.
That was Marcello's head, by the way.
I don't know where it is actually. Anyone in the audience know where this painting of Caravaggio is actually displayed?
Sure. Please do that.
Well, watch his way. Guys, at this pace, we're never gonna get Archie to USNA there. Good old USNA. It's cactus. I don't know what to tell you guys. You can see it for yourself. Got 8 donations. Just, I don't know, guys. Hard. It's gonna be harder than I thought. The whole Nico funding was gonna solve the whole entirety of the situation. But man, we just need to get to 2,000 because the 3,000, it's just we can get that. We can work on that later. If we could get to 2,000, I just need to really I need to start buying the tickets. And I'm Marco Mega. How much should I donate, Timmy? $10. 10. If everybody donates, we got 200 people. If everybody donates $10, then that's it. That we can fund the trip here right now, and that will be over with. Tim, I'm considering donating, but I need some reassurance. Text me. I will go into details when it's safe. But I don't have your phone number. What are you talking about, man? Just some weird questions. Yeah. Super chat. The Pine Baron, $2. How is the U.S. fund coming along? It's going cactus, Pine Baron. You said we should do a 3,000 per city that Archie is going to. Well, we can't even raise for the first one. Pine Baron, it is cactus. What can I tell you, man? We can't raise even 50% so I can buy at least the flights and then work on the hotels. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I just remembered and found out that painting is actually in Malta because Caravaggio was at some point under the protection of Knights Templar there. So it should be in a cathedral in Malta.
Which Malta?
The island.
Oh, the island. Okay. Go. Yeah, that's that. Well, you know what? We need to have an artwork like that done for our channel. You know, having
Well, you have some Photoshop skills. I will send you a good resolution of the painting.
Yeah.
Yes. You put
we can put it on the merch. We can put it on the merch. I'll even reach out to Marcelo and ask him if we can use his face for the dude.
Except if the Knights Templar get in touch with you wanting their share, you might get into some trouble. But
yeah, I think look, if we cover up enough of the original art, we can do it. It shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, it's quite a situation there, guys. We're gonna have to stay at low. So at the moment, because look, the reason we can do just the flights because, like I already said, we can stay with Lollips' parents. Worst case scenario, or even with Lord. I mean, I would have to stay outside in the tent, but Archie can stay in the house. So, which is not a problem. Maldas, whatever happened to the Last Supper? You know, so many people got killed off in that Last Supper, is that it's completely out of date. We're gonna have to redo the whole Last Supper. To be honest, I mean, half the characters who were supposed to be in the Last Supper already been whacked in the painting that Lord just
Hey, man,
brought up.
it's that's one of the most profound stories. You know, it's always one of the fuckers who break bread with you who come after you at the end of the day.
Yes.
Great
Look at Tickers. Look at Tickers. Tickers stuck a dick in my ear and fucked off with the Jonathan. Can you believe it?
Wait, he's with Higgins now?
Yeah. He joined forces with Higgins. Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. He stuck a dick in my ear and just went with Higgins. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I know.
Is that why you're agitated and trying to take it out on me today?
It might be. Maybe it has. Maybe that's what cheesed me off a little bit. You know, it could be. It could be. It could be. You know how I am. I lash
Lord,
out.
I wanted to ask you, what's happening with you? I want to ask you honestly. You would like to pursue a bit of a YouTube career? Is that
Absolutely.
true? Or
yeah. The watch hours are coming really great, but I'm kind of stuck at 500 subscribers basically for the last week.
What do you hope to do in your life, Lord?
I don't know. In the Archieverse, I want to have a YouTube channel that's monetized. That's my first goal. In life, that's no one else's business.
I think, Lord, the problem I think that you're experiencing is because you're thinking about 1,000, and you shouldn't be thinking about 1,000. Like I'm thinking about 10,000, 100,000.
I'm just thinking about the dollars. I'm just thinking about the dollar signs, Tim. That's why I'm saying 1,000. I'm just trying to get monetized first. Of course, I want to
look what happened to Tickers. He got to 1,000, then he stuck a dick in my ear and fucked off. You see it?
What happened to
Tickers? Turned on me, Arch. He joined forces with Higgins. That's it.
No, sorry, you joke. What?
Yeah.
We didn't update. We didn't send me the memo. Where's the memo? I didn't get the memo.
The memo. I'm telling you the memo right now.
No. What the fuck? No. Stop.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Surprise. $00 to ER. Ouch. I am a commoner. Laugh out loud.
Ooh, what was this to reply? The minimum is ooh. They're talking about some qualification.
Ooh.
Yeah.
100 million. That's a lot of money, man.
A lot of money. Yeah.
Look, I'm sure they can come to some agreement there. They bit of negotiation never hurt anyone.
Yep.
Okay. Count me in.
0
$10.
Thank you.
Laugh out loud. Count me in. ER. That's
very cool.
beautiful.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Pine Barren $5. Arch just changed battery car. Drop link for a garbage feed. Drop the link.
Garage feed. The garage feed. What is a garage feed? I'm gonna drop the link.
Drop the link. And we got Hoff on Smash.
Wait, is he talking about the
Mike Scheiders, that cartel plant, disloyal to the core. Are you serious?
I felt it.
Are you really serious about Tickers? So am I still on Team Tickers or not?
Team Tickers chose the cartel and the JHQ.
Yeah.
No.
That sounds pretty bad.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's the truth.
I don't think
the truth.
Are you sure about this?
I mean, he stuck a dick in my ear. That's when I knew it was the truth.
We built him up. Do you understand that?
I know, but that's what happens.
Red Shovel bought him a phone. Red Shovel bought him a phone. That's money that he could have spent on us.
Why does he need us anymore? He got the phone. He got monetized.
Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Tim.
What can I tell you,
really
man?
Believe that?
He broke my heart. I breastfed him when he had no subscribers. I treated him like my son, Arch.
Never go against the family, Fredo.
Very good picture.
I mean,
Always
What can I tell you, Arch? It's disappointing. I love
don't know what
tickers.
to say.
Yeah,
You love tickers or loved tickers?
I loved him. I loved him. I breastfed him. I used my milk in his tea. He used my milk, my breast milk in his tea. He nourished on my sustenance.
That sounds very disgusting.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. I
It
really
was
been a
not as
rough month.
disgusting as when he stuck a dick in my ear and then just left.
That also sounds disgusting.
Has he left
Jesus.
me as well? Because I haven't seen him. He's never come on since. Maybe he's
Yeah.
made a mistake.
He doesn't need us anymore. He doesn't care.
Are you going to do the same, Lord, to us?
Of course.
Well, how is that? How does that have anything to do with me?
That's what
Everyone
everyone
else,
has,
once they
has
get
ever
monetized,
monetized.
they desert
Well,
us.
he got a FXD out of the deal, so that could have been it too.
Yeah.
Ever since then.
Green room. What's happening, green room?
Green room.
Hey, Green.
Wait. You can't just throw something like that.
Green room.
And move on. The point is, I don't have any other connections. Tickers always was connected to the cartel. I don't have anywhere else.
I said it the other day. Tea and treachery.
Tea and treachery.
Do you honestly believe this with the tickers? What happened with the tickers? We got him.
Super chat.
We helped him.
Super chat.
Super chat. Hop on Smash.
Dumped.
$2 moment. He gets monetized. All he did was spruik BD. What's BD?
I think he meant BQ. Hey, shout
Did
out
he
the Green
stop
Room, man.
Brooke
I like your
BQ?
show.
What's on
BD,
the-
bad divers. There you go.
Oh.
That sounds good too. Yeah.
I'm just lost. I'm a lost. Sorry, I'm really lost.
Archie, we've got some big problems.
Oh.
Now look, I'm not here to brag, but my prediction that Roman Sheriff would start up a stream has come 100% true.
Wow.
Yep, you can go and find this out.
I saw there was a Roman Sheriff live stream scheduled today for 420, but it never went live.
That's correct.
Was there some technical
It was
issues?
a total disaster. They set it for the wrong time. There's about 150 people waiting. And you look in
What
the
does this
title
mean?
of that stream. It was all about the market prices, what's happening. So they're trying to inform you as to what the prices are, which is exactly what I said would happen.
Oh my god!
So look, as for this whole tickers thing, to be honest with you, I'm not really clued in as to what's going on there. So
Hey, I have a new intro for the dungeon. Green Room. You want me to play the new intro for the dungeon?
yes, let's see it. Yep.
It's coming up. 1 second. It's loading. Who wants to see the new intro for the dungeon, guys? The new intro.
JT, $5. Is there any YouTube evidence of this Tea and Tickers betrayal, or is it all hearsay?
Yeah, go to
Objection.
his live stream. Go to his live streams.
Objection.
Check. Go check.
Can I just say, as an Archie agent?
Are you ready?
Oh,
Hold on.
for
Let's
fuck's
play
sake,
this.
Tim. Jesus
Wait.
Christ.
Quickly, Maldives, £1.80. Arch is Green Room and Nate the very same person? No, two different.
Here we go.
Two
The new
different
dungeon
people.
intro, guys.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the creation of Tim Wright and his secret associate. There you go.
Timmy, I love it. Can you send me a copy? I tell you what I want you to do is you've got admin rights to the dungeon. Just upload it as a just put it on the dungeon. Put that on the dungeon because I want to use that on the Paul Pluto channel as well.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay?
It's a great.
It's
thing
fucking
that
amazing,
there, right?
It's a great. Yeah.
Look, there's
By
a
the
lot
way,
going
did you
on.
speaking of alliances? Did you notice Roman Sheriff has recently got a new alliance with TPG's former partner?
What?
Nico.
You're joking.
No, because if you look at the latest Grand Caliber, which was TPG's old channel, it used to be called Timepiece Gentleman, which is now called Grand. That's the same channel with all the subscribers. They just did an ass-licking episode with Roman. And by the way, Roman told him I was right. Roman says, I hope you guys aren't spending millions of dollars on the shop fit out.
So after all that, they've shafted Anthony. After all that,
Yeah, no, Anthony's a fucking he's fucking lunatic.
Actually, the cartel are growing by the day. More and more people are joining them by the day.
You can be
This is
either
real.
on the cartel side or on the community side. There's no
Which side are you on?
I gotta tell you, man, this is not to be joked. This is not laughing matter.
No. I mean, there's a lot of things that I could be saying, a lot of things I could be revealing, but I'm still building up my cases for certain individuals within this community.
I mean,
but it
who
is
on
shocking.
the current panel? Who on the current panel has recently given?
So
money to the cartel?
is TN Tickers an enemy now?
Unfortunately.
I mean,
When
earlier
you get when you get his dick in your ear, it does not. I'm still recovering.
Someone make a channel called Coffee and
He's gonna
Clocks.
have to make it clear. He's gonna have to make it clear, because that when he stuck his dick in my ear, I took it as a sign of that he's siding with as a sign of treachery, as the sign that he's siding with the cartel.
You know what's
and
frustrating?
Jonathan, he had Jonathan in that there. And his
Was
best
it
friend.
What's frustrating
I
is
don't know who's against who. So he was on. I like TN Tickers, so I went on and said hi.
The Pine Baron. The Pine Baron is here. We're doing an
Pine
look at
Baron.
this. We're doing an unboxing. Give
we
us a
go.
look at the garage, Pine Baron.
You garage your car.
Hey, Arch.
Hey man, what have we got here? Show us what we got.
Am I full screen? I can't see you guys.
You're
Yes,
full
you're
screen.
full screen.
It's a real garage. I can already tell.
I just finished changing a battery. It's a small garage, but I got
Any garage with its own lift. You're
Hey,
serious.
Pavel, $5. I'm simply shocked that Mike was
Daytona?
co-voting with Quail Higgins. Okay. Holy shit! This is the what?
Oh.
What year is this?
This is the 365 GTB Daytona.
That's a spicy.
Yeah, what
one.
year?
Shit,
This is
Daytona.
1970.
Pine Baron.
71.
Can you
What's
just switch to
what
the
year is
Wi-Fi?
that? What year
71.
is that Daytona? 71. Zhao Wei, $3.
71.
Ticker's got shot out of a cannon. He can't stream. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
When
Ooh,
did you
and
buy
Mikey.
this? Pavel, $5. I'm simply
I've
shocked
had it
that
for a
we
while.
did that
Look
one.
at this. Look at that engine, Arch.
That's
Do you
nice,
ever
man.
watch Tom Yang? Do you watch Tom Yang, that YouTube channel? Sorry,
Yeah,
the,
I do.
the
Yeah,
website.
he's a wonderful mechanic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the 330 Americana.
Right. The oh yeah, that's right. Yep, he's a great guy.
Because he restored that. I remember I've been on his site since the late 90s when he bought that as a project. This is your Daytona red. Is that original red color?
It's original. Yep, original factory red.
Interior is beautiful. Really nice.
That's got the chairs and flares. That's the chairs that people want in the Dinos, isn't it? Those chairs,
Two-tone
those-
Daytona seats. Oh.
the
Right, right.
Daytona seats. Because these were out when the Dino
That
246 was out.
Colombo engine's a masterpiece.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
that is just an amazing engine.
How many Ferraris do you have?
Two.
Pine. You got the Daytona and you got the 599.
Yeah, the 599. Can you see it there?
What year is the 599? They're in early
It's a
2000.
2010.
2010.
Ooh,
That's a late one then, isn't it? And what's on the lift
Can you
above
see
it? What do you got above it? What do you got above it? Tell me what other cars
That's
you got here.
this is one of the most underrated Porsches ever.
Oh,
This is a
968.
This is a 968.
Yep, I know the cars. Beautiful. They were the largest four-cylinder Porsche had.
It's a lovely car, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that also called the 924
Right.
turbo?
Yeah, I think
No,
it
it's
had
944.
The,
It evolved from the
displacement
924, 944, then the 968 was its last incarnation of it.
Yeah, but after the 944,
Right.
they made the 924 turbo, or because the
It's different cars.
944 had
the
different body.
924 was the first one.
The 924 was
Yeah,
the first.
yes,
It evolved into the
yes.
944, Mike.
right.
You're completely
But
wrong,
didn't,
okay?
didn't they later on?
Mike, just
come
keep
out
quiet.
with
We're looking around his Ferrari garage. Quiet for the
Okay.
moment.
Sorry.
What else is on the other lift?
I'm not sorry, but yeah, all right, fine.
It's the 924 grew to the 944. The 944 became the 944 turbo. Then it became the 968, which is the last incarnation. So you got 3 cars here. How many
That's
cars?
the 968. It's a really fun car.
0000
there.
$10 just for haters. Just so you know, I didn't get where I am by being cutter, cuter, or practicing verbal diarrhea.
What kind of wine you drinking, man?
It's Spanish.
Nice.
I've been in the garage all day changing. I swapped this battery out. It needed a new battery. So
cool.
My hands are all cut up. My wife has friends over, so I'm banished to the garage.
Is the
Mikey,
boo-hoo,
Mikey, yeah, Mikey, I'm sorry, Mikey. I just wanted to hear his story, okay? Just that when you start
it's all good, man.
spruiking facts that are wrong, it irritates me because
Yeah, no,
the lineage is 924, 944, 968.
Yeah,
Pines Baron, that's the lineage, isn't it?
That's right.
I was
And the
under the impression,
924,
though-
the 924 started off as a car that Porsche designed for Volkswagen.
Yeah,
and
my
then
dad had
Porsche
one.
bought it from Volkswagen because Volkswagen
Right.
was in some financial difficulty.
But then
Right.
I was under the impression that late after the 944, Porsche put out a 924 that was very high performance and updated. And
No, they had a 968 Club Sport. That came afterwards. But you could argue that those transaxle water-cooled cars saved Porsche as a company.
Yeah, for sure.
The 944 and the 928, as much as people love the 911, they kept Porsche alive.
Remember the 928, that was supposed to be the replacement to the 911.
Right, that's right.
They were planning to kill the 911 off. And the
100%.
928, it came out late 70s. It had the pop-up headlights. Remember that it was in that bluey silver color. That was a very advanced car for the time.
Extremely. An amazing car.
They're still they're high on
928s are
maintenance
amazing.
costs.
They're wonderful.
They're high on maintenance costs, but amazing car. A lot of them were automatics as well, weren't they? The 928s, a lot of them were
They
automatic.
were.
You could get manual. You could get manual.
But I had a 928 GTS, like the last iteration of the 928.
Yeah.
And I had both a manual and an automatic. And the automatic transmission is the best transmission for a 928. It's a
automatic.
It's a motorway cruiser, the 928.
Huh.
In your
It's a big
599,
GT car.
Is it? In
You
your
know,
599, is it F1 or
Mike's
manual?
had a 914, you know, the mid-engine
like
70s one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine was
Especially those 6-cylinder, those 6-pot 914s are.
Yeah, no,
are
mine
gas.
was a 6. Mine was a complete GT2 race car. In fact, if you just type in purple Porsche 914 images and just scroll down and find the craziest looking Porsche you can find with a GT wing number 217 or 215 on the door. It's powder puff purple. That's my old
Here we
race
go.
car.
Paul Silesius, $2. Bear, Dr. Kovakian, where are you when we need you?
Thank you.
What amazing car. Tell me this. The Daytona, you've obviously driven you've also played with the Dino, the 246. Pine Barren?
Oh.
I think we've lost him there.
Oh, can I show you my 914?
Yep, let's put it up.
Oops.
That's nice, man. That's really a race car.
Yeah, no, there's not much 914 left in that car. It
I
had
see that.
Here we go. 0000, $10 for the
raced
hater.
in-
Just Oh, we did that
That's
one.
a while ago.
Sorry.
I raced in GT2 with that car.
Tell me this, Pine Barren,
Nice.
the Ferraris there.
Yeah.
What other have you driven a 246 Dino?
I've had a Dino and I regrettably sold it.
The 6-cylinder or the 8?
The 6-cylinder. I had a 246 GTS.
Why did you sell? That's amazing. I love those. Well, you can't keep everything. The Daytona's a better car, of course. V12 front engine, Colombo.
And you know when they
cylinder.
came out, I think the Daytona new was like 22,000 and the Dino was 17 or 18,000. They were really close in price.
Oh, so I thought there was a huge difference.
No. When they came back in the early 70s, there was only like $3,000 or $4,000 difference. I mean, it was a lot of money back then, but it wasn't that huge.
Okay. Do you love your Daytona?
I do, yeah. I really
What's
like
the
it.
story? What's the history on it? Do you know the history?
This Daytona was sold new in Florence, Italy. And it was red, a factory red car. Sold new in Florence. Then it went to California, and then it went to Switzerland, and then I got it. So it's changed hands a few times, but it's been back.
What year did you get it?
I got it a couple of years ago.
Do you love it?
I love it. Yeah, it's great.
Tell me this: when it comes,
it's good for your soul. Someday, maybe I'll dial in on a driving video one time.
I must say, if you've got a Ferrari Daytona,
it's a time machine, Arch. It's a time machine.
Now I understand why you looked at that Patek and said, "Who gives a fuck?"
No, the Patek's nice. It was a good decision, but
now the 599. How do you find that? So 69 was it 599? What do you got?
Yeah, 599. Yeah. That it was the 2-seater when the 612 came out. 612 is the 4-seater. This is the 2-seater. But it's good. It's just it's the fastest sort of car that I would want. The new Ferraris, the F12, the 812, all of these, and I'll hang up here in a second. I know the car talk is probably toxic, but
poison.
Not Ferrari. This is Ferrari car talk. This is very special car talk.
Yeah, this is great.
Right. So these cars, Archie, are practically unusable today. You know, an 812 or an F12, you're in second gear.
I got a fan of mine
you're breaking the law in second gear. It's unusable.
I got a fan of mine who's got a F8 Tributo.
Right. What do you do with that thing?
It's like a video game. You're driving a video game. It's
right.
so detached.
So it becomes boring, or you end up upside down in a cornfield somewhere. Those are the two options.
Yep.
But the Daytona, you can go through these gears on a backcountry highway, and it's a time machine for your soul. Back, you know, back to the 70s. I play your outro, Arch, when I'm going down the road.
It's nice that you drive them, man. A lot of people just collect them.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's really bad to let these cars sit because the seals dry up and all sorts of bad things start happening.
What do you think, Mike? Any
when you let
advice
a
there?
car-
Because you had a Pantera. Mike also had a Pantera, a Di Tommaso Pantera, didn't you, Mike?
You had a Pantera, Mike?
Yes, I did.
Why'd you sell the Pantera?
It
I
got
didn't.
damaged in the fire.
I love
Satan took it back. Satan took it back.
Yeah, it was lost in the Northern California fires with everything else I own.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. What color
Pavel,
was it?
$5. Ask
was-
him what
was
brand of
white.
tools occupies those
had a
drawers. Do you have tools
650
there?
horsepower, the stock engine, but it had been bored and stroked out to a 409 from the 350 Win original, and 650 horsepower to the wheels, and it was decked out for racing.
Nice.
And I tracked it quite a lot.
I'm sorry for this short interruption, but huge shout out to Marco Mega for donating $10 to the Archie in America Fund. Really, really appreciate his support.
Thank you.
I can find you a really quick, sexy picture of the Pantera that you'd appreciate.
Yes, do, Michael. I got to tell you, man, those Ferraris there, they're absolutely incredible.
Can I quickly ask about the 599?
Yes, you can.
Is it an F1 or the manual?
It's an F1.
F1. Have you driven any of the newer ones?
When I ordered this car, I ordered it, and I ordered it with the manual. I went and I did the build sheet with the sales rep, and they talked me out of it. First of all, they said they wanted an extra 20 or 30,000 in deposit, just in case I canceled the order. They wouldn't be able to sell it. It would practically be unsellable. Can you imagine that?
With the gearbox, wow. Jeez.
With the gearbox, right? Because all these, the F1 shift, it was the gearbox that obviously all these new Ferraris were coming out with. And I think out of the 599 series, there are 30 that made it out of the factory. And there would have been 31 if they wouldn't have talked me out of it. But
do you regret not getting the manual?
I do, because the reality is, I'm getting to be an older guy. I don't necessarily. I put the car on the track just a handful of times. And so why do I need to extract every tenth of a second out of the car when I will run out of talent before it runs out?
Hey, show the pic, Mike.
This is the engine.
Cool.
Oh, that's it. 351 Cleveland.
Yeah, but with velocity stacks, it was fuel injected. Yeah. It was basically a sprint car engine. It had NASCAR heads on it, and a scat crank, and
this is his Pantera.
Carrillo rods. And hang on, and I'll find you a picture of the car. Here's the car before I put a black wrap on the hood, like basically a big black stripe on the hood.
Right.
I think I've got a picture of that too. But there's another picture of it. You
nice.
see the big slick tires in the back.
Right.
It was all set up for the racetrack. I never raced it. I just track dayed it.
Right.
And the purple car I actually raced in GT2.
Cool. Yeah, nice.
And that car I was up against the new Corvettes, the new Ferraris, the new Lamborghinis. It was a big boy class.
Sure.
And,
sure.
I held my own. The car in its time set track records at Laguna Seca and Sears Point and Thunder Hill. And then I bought it off a gentleman who retired from racing, and I put it back together in my garage all by myself. And then I went to racing, and I kept it for a number of years and was a good custodian for it. I didn't wreck it, and I sold it for the money I had in it. on the promise that it wouldn't be parted out.
That's wonderful.
Because every part on that car could be transferred right over to a 911, and somebody could have built themselves a GT2 911, a GT2 class race car 911 out of everything on that car. And it had a $35,000 engine. It was a 3.2 Carrera punched out to 3.5 with 14-to-1 compression with 50 millimeter PMO carbs, and it had a $20,000 gearbox. You know, elephant racing suspension. I mean, it was a work of art, and yeah, I was lucky to have owned it and not messed it up, and to have passed it on to somebody who could campaign it, because it just got too expensive for me to own and run. The tires were just too much money.
Man, I gained a lot of respect for you, Mike the Snake. I didn't know you was a massive gearhead.
Oh, dude,
A massive.
you have no
legend.
idea. I restore old shovelhead Harley Davidsons for a living.
That's cool, man. More power
Yeah,
to you.
no, I'm a motorhead to the bone.
Mike's a legend.
I used to race motorcycles. You want to see my old motorcycle?
Sure.
Let's see which phone it's on.
Just while Mike's getting that picture, Pine, if the money was sensible, would you ever consider manual swap on the 599? Because that's the trend at the minute now, especially with like a lot of the Murcielagos and that generation.
You can convert them, can't you?
Yeah.
Have you seen that guy? Normal guy supercar. He does the transmission conversion.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
I don't think I would, because this car is basically on the motorway, right? So I'm not really in traffic. You know, if I want to, I don't think I would do that. I would just sort of keep it original, unless the F1 gearbox went out or something of that sort.
How have you found the transmission? How have you found the transmission to be? Because I had an Alfa Romeo which uses that. What's the company? Solito, whatever it was. Magni Solito makes the transmission. They were fucking garbage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're
beautiful,
fucking,
Mike. Yeah,
that's the motorcycle I used to race. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Ducati 998.
So the gearbox is a little lurchy because, you know, it's a little bit of a distance from the engine back to the transaxle. So it's you know, in slow traffic it can be a little bit jumpy and a little bit lurchy.
It hates that. It's not meant to be in
traffic. It doesn't like traffic. Yeah.
Oh fuck it! It hates traffic.
No.
Super chat.
Super chat. Correct. Thank you guys for your support. We desperately appreciate. Low tier tactical $2, just a bit to bring Arch to the US of A. Thank you so much. And we've got low tier tactical $10. I mean, just a bit to help Arch to get to America, US. Thank you. Yeah. And we've got Fern J75, $10. Debating trading one of my Pateks for a Lange Datograph. Which one would you divest? 3693R or 5905G? 3693R. How is that? 3639R. What the fuck? Is that reference number? Just check. 3693R. 36. Oh, okay.
That doesn't ring a bell at all. Maybe it's just jumbled up.
Yeah, I think it could be. It could be a. It's not a 5.6. I think he means 5. Is it? No, it can't. 5396. Mate, I can't answer that question without knowing the variables. Does he mean a 5.3? No, I think he's got the wrong. No, that number doesn't ring a bell. The 5905. That's the annual calendar. It's not just an annual calendar. It's also the chronograph. It's got two complications. You haven't told me which is the paddock you're referring to there. You made a mistake there. But I wouldn't be... Okay, if we look at the 5905, I wouldn't be getting rid of that to get a datograph. Definitely not. I'd be sticking with the paddock. Why do you want a datograph? I don't think a datograph is that...
Well, Lange Datograph is cooler than both of those watches, but apparently it's 53.96. Yeah.
53.96. No, I wouldn't. Because the thing is, I've seen datagraphs. You buy them on the secondary market. Why do you need to trade things in to buy the next piece? That's not a good sign. I wouldn't be doing that. That's a dumb thing to do because the dealer's going to fuck you over.
Especially in this market.
The problem is, in this market, they give you nothing for yours and they want full whack for theirs. It's just double fucked. You're
Full
double
whack?
fucked.
Triple whack. Triple
And
whack.
I'd rather stay with Paddock than be going into Lange's. Unless you're buying it second, buying it. Just put it on a credit card. HELOC. James, $19123. Arch, thoughts on Jamie's Soy Boy Instagram post? I didn't see. I didn't
pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up. Let's have a look.
Pull it up, Tim.
Pull it up, Tim. Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up.
Honestly, I mean, it's not even that funny. I'm not sure why people took it so seriously.
Oh.
Okay, Soy Boys.
Very clever. Very.
It looks beautiful.
Very clever.
Nice photo. Nice in focus and that.
I put my Patek World Time on the soy sauce. And I showed everybody my World Time.
He's got that soy sauce. Now we know why he's a soy boy. Explains it all. Let's see who we got commenting here. Mark Robert. I'm not sure who that is. Some guy. Timepiece Bob, huh? Very random, Mr. Opulence, but I love it. Does it ever stop raining in Spain? Wait, what's that expression? It only
never. I fucking knows.
Rain in Spain.
I love Timepiece Bob. He's a cool guy. By the way, guys, subscribe to Timepiece Bob on Instagram. Wow.
But hey, Arch, I can jump off if you want to
Moet.
get somebody
No,
else.
you don't need to
on or
jump off.
whatever.
We love you. We love you. We love you. We love the car talk, man. I'm fucking in awe here now. I gotta say, I'm sorry for being nasty to
Amazing
you.
cars.
Sorry for being nasty to my snake as well.
We love the snake.
Oh, no, you weren't nasty, Arch. I
just want because that you're making a mistake. You're going over it. It was 924, 944, 968. That's how it went.
Yeah. Okay.
They didn't bring out a 924 after.
I thought they did. I really thought they did.
You thought wrong, man. Unless you can prove it to me, I can't accept it.
I was actually looking it up, but I didn't have.
I had a pub bet. I had a pub bet. A guy said to me, a 928 has a rear. It's a rear engine car. I said, no, it's not. 928 is a fucking front engine V8. Anyhow, we had a bet, and I won. Then he didn't. He's sort of reluctant to pay, but I got my money.
I won the same bet.
It's the same thing. It just irritates the fuck out of me,
Yeah. Well, I apologize.
Hey, it's okay. We love you, Snake. We love you, Snake. Snake, we love you. I got to tell you, the Ferraris there. What made you get into Ferraris, Pine Baron?
Balls of steel.
I just really like the history, and
Any other brands? Are you into other brands? You like Porsches? We've seen the 968. That's an enthusiast. That's a 968 is a Porsche enthusiast car. It's not just for anybody.
So Arch, I like front engine GT cars. I'm not like a sports
You're not a
racer
Mercedes person? Mercedes Benz?
Yeah.
I do some overlanding and a lot of camping. So I have a G-Wagon that I take overlanding.
You're not a BMW person?
No. I've never I had a 7 Series about 12 years ago or so, and I was going through a car wash one time, and the sunroof, I had my hands on my lap. I was wearing a suit, and the sunroof opened by itself. The car was in the shop for electrical issues. It was a 740 Li, I think, back in 2000.
Yeah, but what were you doing taking a
It
car
was a
through a
horrible
car
car.
wash? My God, that's what you deserve. You can't take a 7 Series through a car wash. What the fuck were you
I
thinking?
deserve to get soaked? Why not?
Yes, you did.
What?
Yes, I don't care how many fucking Ferraris you got. You take a 7 Series through a car wash, you get
Easy,
what you
Tiger.
deserve.
Easy, Tiger.
Fuck me
What are you
dead.
gonna
What the
watch?
hell is wrong with you? You take your Ferrari through a car wash?
You just apologize to the guy. You wanna?
He took a 7 Series through a car
Here he
wash.
goes, Lord. Yeah, he's coming after
I
me
admit,
again. Like a dog on a bone.
it was a Bangle. It was a Chris Bangle design, the ugly Chris Bangle butt design.
Oh, with a weird light to the back.
I like the E38s. I thought the E38s were gorgeous. The E38.
Can I have one moment to explain myself?
Sure.
I realize now my mistake. Okay, the 924 obviously came out first. My dad had one. The 944 came out and had those box flare fenders.
Yes.
You know, the very, very distinct.
Yes.
The 968 went right back to looking exactly like a 924. Okay? It didn't have the box flared fenders. It's smooth on the sides. It looks like more like a 924 than a 944.
I disagree with you, but if you think that, that's fine.
And well, when I saw one, I made the
I disagree with your analogy. I disagree with the analogy. It looks nothing like a 924, but let's not. $0.0005 as a car enthusiast. Pine, you have a dream car. In
mad respect, brother.
Thanks,
mad
Double O.
respect.
Yeah.
Timmy.
Mad respect.
Timmy. I got to tell you, this has been an amazing show today. Are you doing a live stream afterwards?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I heard Timmy's getting a day date. He was looking
No.
into
In 10
Timmy,
years
what I'd like
on
you to do
YouTube.
is, Timmy, I want you to cover me for half an hour. $12.50. I'll put it in the spreadsheet.
Put it in the spreadsheet. Put it in the
I want you
spreadsheet.
to cover
Arch.
me for half an hour, and then you can put a plug for your stream, put a plug for Lord's stream.
Yes.
And,
Wait, Arch, are you bailing? Arch, are you bailing?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Right
We
now,
need
where do you have to be that's more
But I
important
need some
than here?
private time with Pine Bear in here anyway. So
We need Bear. We need Bear.
Oh wait, Paul, just before you leave, right? I put in my notice at work. I quit my job.
Oh shit! Maldives, £1.80. Hey Mike, did you ever fly for the cartels?
Yeah. Sure.
The fifth.
Tell me, you put your notice in at work. What happened?
I just
why?
Because it's just not a great environment. They're not paying me enough money. I made a few phone calls. I got offered 150% of the money that I'm on at the minute, and so I was like, "Nah, sod this." And so yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
What did they say when you resigned?
Oh, is there anything we can do for you? Blah blah. Despite the fact that I'd brought up grievances before, now I think they thought I was bluffing. So
no, but there's no point to say anything. Just take the money and go politely and say, "Let's be friends."
Yeah.
It's like you're breaking up with your girlfriend. You can't stand.
It's unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm sure our paths will cross again in the future. See you later. So yeah, that was that. I've got 4 weeks left, and then on to pastures new. But anyway,
what would have kept you at the job?
Nothing.
I think you should have gone out with that girl. The girl who asked you out the other day. That's who I'd fucking. I can't believe you passed that up, man. That's an idiot move.
I mean, she told me where she works. Should I go and contact her again?
Yeah. You just say, look, it wasn't ethical before. I've now resigned. Can we go out? That's what you say.
I'm not under contract anymore. Oh, okay.
Hey guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Run me for half an hour, Timmy. I'll run you for Pine Baron, I love you, Pine. I gotta get this protege. He's got to get his own stick going. I'll put it in the spreadsheet, Timmy. $12.50. $12.50, Timmy.
$12.50.
Yeah, and don't cheat me on the time because I checked the timestamps.
Well, and it's exactly on the dot at 3.
Okay.
Arch.
Yes,
we might
Pine
do,
Baron.
like on occasion, if you want, if you don't mind the interruption, if I detect a lull in the stream or something.
Man,
like if
I love
know
the
that
cars.
it's sort of not, maybe I'll come in with the live garage feed.
Man, I love the
right,
Ferraris,
Lord? Like
man.
not when the watch talk is going really well. Like I know when not to break in, but like I don't want to interrupt.
We love
really
you,
good
Pine
spending
Baron.
time with all of you. Yeah.
No, not at
We
all.
love you. We
Not at
love
all.
you, Pine Baron. And I hope you understand. I just, because I love you, I tell you the truth about putting a 7 Series through a car wash. That is
But that's okay. I'll
unprofessional.
never own another one of those cars.
Baron,
It was
worst
a
case
disaster. BMWs are a disaster. They
Worst
shouldn't
case
even.
scenario, you can give us the feed of
How
your
dare you?
Look, I
garage.
think there were troubles. There were trouble, just like any car. There was a bad period. There's always bad periods and good periods. Nothing is foolproof, but the reality is,
Arch,
I
real
love
quick,
the brand. I love the brand. And owning an Italian car, I will never own an Alfa Romeo. I
No,
will
why
never
not?
ever.
What about an 8C
I ha-
Competizione?
You know what? I had an Alfa. I had a 156. I loved Italian cars. I've had a few. I was looking after a classic, the classic 70s GTV I had. What's it called? That's that shape. That shape.
The
What's it called?
GTV6, the Alpha.
No, this was
That's a
earlier.
great car.
The 108. Yeah. But I had the Alfa Romeo 156. It's a piece of fucking shit.
You better go,
That
Arch.
car with that Formula One transmission was fucking garbage. You know what? I will never ever fucking buy I don't care how much money I win or how well I do. I will never ever buy an Italian car. Maserati, go fuck
Wait,
yourself.
Hold on a second, guys. Which is it who enjoys pain? Is it a sadist or a masochist? Which one is that? Which one is it, Arch? A masochist that enjoys pain.
Yes.
Look, I have Italian cars, which are like women. They will. It doesn't go well sometimes. You come whenever you want to go
Timepiece
somewhere.
fun, $2. The
she's
Pine
not gonna
Bearing,
start,
an amazing panel. Arch loves you. Arch, look, I tell you this now. I love Italian cars so much. Here we go. I
But
got
look,
a little.
Arch,
This is a Giulia. I got an Alfa Romeo Giulia in front of me. There's a little toy. Look at this. That's a Giulia. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get a quad.
That's how much I love it.
portfolio.
I will never be stupid enough to buy one, but okay.
But look, Arch, let
You
me
can't.
make this
You
last
can't
point.
tell me BMW's garbage when I can tell you this now. Fuck me dead. The Alfa Romeo, that's like dating a supermodel who's on crack cocaine. That's what it is
No,
to have an
that's
Alfa.
a Lamborghini. You try to change an oil in a Lamborghini, and you have to remove 14 body panels. At least Ferraris, for their racing heritage, they designed the cars where, Arch, you and I and a bottle of whiskey could have the engine out in this Daytona in about 22 minutes.
Wow.
You try that with the BMW, your whole year is ruined.
Different style. No. Different style. A lot of the 2002 is very simple car. Very simple in many ways. But look, we'll come back for another time. I got to shoot. I love you. Timmy's got to run for half an hour. That's his. So,
Arch, where are you going? We got a garage feed going here. What do you got going on?
He's got schedules.
You got a lunch date?
There's something important. Yeah.
I will see you tomorrow, guys.
Take care, Arch.
All right.
Take care.
He's got some things that he needs to take care of.
Tim, do you want me to bail or no?
No. Prime Bram, you stay.
All right.
Because you're a smart businessman, right?
I suppose I've been known to be.
You've done well in life. You've done well in life. I mean, you're doing a feed from the garage.
Right.
Wait, by the way, which state are you from?
Connecticut.
Oh shit. Okay, are you gonna be coming out to meet Archie in USNA?
I didn't know I was invited. I didn't know. Is this like an invite thing, or I don't know what's going on?
Everyone's invited. There's two big opportunities to meet Archie. That will be either New York at the Watch Time, or in Vegas.
Okay.
What's a second here? Loser, $2 super chat. Me like fast. Broom, 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 broom. No slow broom. Thank you. Loser. Yeah,
well,
I mean.
Pine Baron, I want to say I stand corrected completely. I now understand where I made my misassumption. And
it's okay. Arch is a little pedantic when it comes to serial numbers and things.
Yeah,
it's all good.
The 944 had those really distinctive box flares, and the 968 went away with those, and so I assumed it was the newer version of a 924. My
I
mistake.
can't
It's all
blame you,
good,
Mikey.
yeah.
The feed was so horrible when he was showing the
was bad.
car. We were getting like 144p resolution. I
Oh,
couldn't
really?
I
It
couldn't
was bad,
understand
yeah.
anything. You know, sometimes I like, at least for the visual candy, I
Oh.
like to look. But the
No,
feed was so Archie knew because he kind of could interpret what he's
he
looking
knows
at.
the cars a little more.
Yeah.
I'm not up on the front engine Porsches as much as I am the rear engine. The rear engine Porsches, I've rebuilt engines and built my own cars, and used to work at a Porsche shop building flat sixes. I mean, I know the air cooled engines, you know, inside and out. But the newer water pumpers and the front engine cars. My dad had a 924 automatic. It was the
Nice.
you know, it said Audi on the valve cover, and it was the biggest dog I've ever driven in. And but other than
But
that,
look, everything back then was a dog.
no, the
That was the oil
944.
crisis.
The 944 was a hot rod. I mean, when the 944 came out, man, that was a performance car. In fact, it's still one of the biggest spec raced cars made today, along with Miatas. You know, they have a 944 spec class and then Miata spec class. In
Timepiece Fund, $2 super chat just there real quick.
Anyways,
Pine Baron, you are definitely invited to New York City.
So where are you? Are you having a meet and greet somewhere?
Well, yes, it's gonna
Tim?
be.
And maybe I can reach out to you by email or something.
Yes, you have my email. It's hello@timwright.com. But
hey Pavel.
this is the most important thing that you want to see some watches. Talk to Archie. This was gonna be. These are the dates.
October.
Watch time October 21. But Archie's gonna be there until like 27th. So if you come for a few days, you want to spend some private time, this could be a great opportunity. Pavel, $5. I never got the answer to the brand of hand tools that are in the cabinets. It's your opportunity to ask it again.
Pavel, I use two brands of tools primarily. Well, three. I have a lot of legacy Craftsman tools from my father from when I was a kid, like the real ones that were, you know, forged here in the U.S. And then I have Snap-on and Hazit. So
Snap-on,
my main box is Snap-on, and then I have sort of a portable box with a lot of Hazit. And I think they're probably my favorite. Hazet. Probably the best tools in the world if for European cars.
Very cool.
Guys, before we go anywhere, we still have almost 200 people watching and still didn't reach 100 likes. So please don't forget to upvote if you haven't already. It really helps.
I've already upvoted. Listen, guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. I don't want to feed any more incorrect information into this tonight's stream.
Mikey, come on, man! Stop, man, you're fine.
No, I've got to go. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm actually fading. And
get
so,
the dinner. If you wake up later today, I'll probably still gonna be streaming on my channel.
Yeah, I may jump on later, Tim.
Yep. The dungeon's always open, so we'll see you later, Mikey.
And thanks. And Pine Baron, mad respect, man. You've got some dream cars there. Wow.
Sick toys.
Just wow.
Yeah. Spaghetti
so,
metal.
Love all you guys. See you later. Thanks.
Take care, Mike.
Bye, Lord.
Take care, Mike.
Bye, Tim.
Take care, Mike.
Bye.
So, Tim, just to pivot a little bit, I'm just curious. Because you and Tickers was pretty tight, man.
I breastfed him.
When did you started noticing a rift? What was like something might be going on here?
Well, it started with when Jonathan and Swiss were there, and I was telling him some stuff that some things that I wanted to be done, and he was like, he wasn't taking my side, he was taking the Jonathan side. Back when I was still good with Jonathan, I was like, what? Who's running the show? I mean, I don't get it. You know, it's just that's when it started, and it looks like they probably kept in touch since then, and Jonathan probably got to his head. So,
man,
yeah. I mean, that's how it always works. There, everyone eventually turns on me. You know, they use me, then they abuse me, and then they stab me in the back, and then I'm the bad guy. It's just always like that. So, no good. Remember this, guys. No good deed ever goes unpunished.
Completely agree.
Completely.
Yeah, I'm a big karma guy.
Yeah. No. It's not the karma. It's like reverse karma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just I believe that whatever you put in, you get back. If you put in good,
No. But I put in only love and care,
Wait,
and then
I'm a bit out. I'm a bit out of the loop. What?
back.
Yeah.
What about you and Jonathan means that Tickers doesn't want to talk to you anymore?
The what? No, he chose the side because Jonathan was banned from the community.
Right. So
Yes.
Tickers isn't going to talk to you anymore because he's friends with him.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I know, it's very petty. It's very this whole community. Yeah, it's just.
Well,
it is that situation that there is, but yeah.
An outsider's opinion. I know everybody has their riffs and everything, but right now the community should have all been together, including the JJ clan and everybody, because
No, but they're joining the cartel.
cartel.
You see, the community has split into two: the cartel side, and the enthusiast side. And I think we're all enthusiasts here.
Yes.
And then there's people who, like, I was I was behind the curtain. I've seen too much.
Well, the problem is, even if they start doing a stream, right, as horrible as it might sound, for example, like Watchbox do video content, they've got access to a lot of like wristwatches and whatever.
It's not even about that. It's not even
people come
about that.
People come for the personalities. Like, even if they're there, they're still going to be the same boring,
no, but it's just,
bland,
you know
beige.
what? That side sucked all the joy of watches out of collecting. You look at Showcase. I remember it was about 2 or 3 months ago. He made a video where he's quitting the hobby, and he explained that this whole flipping and dealing with the gray market dealers has really sucked all the joy, because it used to be about oh, I'm gonna sell my watch so I can get the next one, right? But you want to not sell too little. Nobody was looking to suck every last look. This is what the gray market observed. They observed that watch people are very passionate. If they want the watch, they'll almost do anything to get it. And it used to be that there was this mutual respect, that there was like, oh, you want to get a watch? I'll help you get the watch. I'll find you someone. But then it turned like, oh, these guys, they're doing a show, right? So they're trying to buy a Ferrari. And how do you buy a Ferrari if you're just trying to connect a dealer and someone who wants to get a watch and someone who has a watch? Well, if you want to be driving a Ferrari around doing that, you have to jack both of those people. So you have to buy that watch from the person who's selling for the least amount. I mean, I'm talking about suck the bone marrow. And then the person who really wants the watch, you have to really, really get as much money as you can out of him, right? Because you want the Ferrari. You want to show your fancy lifestyle. And this is what the TPG thing, and now there's upmanship between all these gray market dealers. Who's driving the best Ferrari? Who can rip off the most watch?
Yeah, but
enthusiasts?
Tim, do you think this can hold up? I don't think it can hold up.
Exactly, it's not sustainable. Yeah.
No, I don't
It's
know.
not.
I mean, I'm just saying it is, and that's why the market has really slowed down, because
the market is tanking right now. Honestly.
Yeah. Because people are just really leaving the hobby. Look at this. Is just Showcase watches. This is a perfect example. He hated the authorized dealers. He thought the gray market was his friend, and then what happened? He realized, wait a minute, this gray market, they're even more vicious than they ever were, and that's why it's all fucking cactus. It's all
I think
cactus.
Everyone needs to start going against market trends. So I think, Tim, you need to do a charity giveaway for your panda, and that will solve.
By the way, I am giving away a Tudor Black Bay 58 Black Dial at 10,000 subscribers. Subscribe to my channel.
No Black Bay. We want.
So wait a minute. Do you think the love of the hobby is waning?
Yes, I do.
Like
I do, because love for the hobby has.
Because
On-
look, I've been to,
on
you know, I
YouTube,
go to a lot of like concours and things with car enthusiasts, and there are some people that really, really love the hobby, and it's not about one-upmanship. It's really about passion and love for the hobby, and everybody's happy for one
No,
another.
I said the gray market dealers are trying to one up each other.
Baron,
Which gray
I
market
see,
dealer
I
is,
see.
is driving a latest Ferrari or whatever? You understand?
So-
There's one-upmanship, and in order to one-up each other, they have to skin the enthusiasts. Yes.
The Watch Gringo,
the
the
reason
Watch Gringo brought up a great video. I don't mean to cut everybody off. The Watch Gringo compared watches to fine art. It's to the art market. It used to be that people used to like art for, you know, the love of art, but now they're starting to look at investments and they boosted all the prices.
Right.
That was if it was a very good comparison.
Look, there's a reason I came up with this whole term Archieverse, because it is, in a way, watch YouTube is very self-enclosed, and it's like an echo chamber, right? We are living in our own reality here. So anything that you experience here in terms of how the trends are going, how the love for the hobby is dying, that's specific to here. Like Baron is saying, in the real world, people are still very excited about watches, and not all of these people belong to flex cultures. Not all of them run Instagram accounts. Not all of them jump on a live stream on a YouTube channel. The point is to leave these gray market people behind and seek out people who actually care about watches as part of their life and lifestyle. I think that's the path.
But the problem, see, Lord, is that it's just like any other business. Once someone gets too big, then they become they're starting to become monopolies. They're trying to absorb every other dealer.
Hold
no
on,
one
Tim,
else can compete.
Are you saying that the people are becoming cartels?
These gray market dealers, they're trying to kill off other gray market because they got competition.
They're cornering the market.
They're cornering. They're soon. Look at Watchbox.
That's why as much as I agree with Saber, that's why I also disagree, because look, Watchbox and Watchfinder, they do two different kinds of content: talking hands, or either, you know, a podcast, or Tim Mosso himself talking about watches. So the cartel, however, the gray market dealers, are basically trying to steal Archie's shtick and combine it with this new generation of social media flex culture, and they are the real competitors, not Watchbox or Watchfinder. Those, they do their own
Watchfinder, like, and Watchbox, they're using social media, like those Watchfinder videos.
Not in the same way as
that's just a
Roman
distraction.
Sharp or Anthony Farrer or Paul Thorpe.
Dude, the Watchbox this is distraction. The suits, the cool demeanor is to take away from how it's a distraction from how ruthless they are as well. I mean, Watchbox is backed by billions of dollars. That's why they cornered FB Jones, the Bethune. They're buying up. They're doing it, but they're doing it in such a cool way, as if nothing is happening, as if they're doing it for we're doing this for your own good. We're gonna make all these watches available in one easy to find place, and like what Anthony kind of exposed with it is that, well, you know, he showed too much of what's happening behind the scenes, and I think the Watchbox, they're just smart enough not to show that side of theirs on camera.
Tim, have you ever watched Watch Wrap Up with Mike Manjos? They was basically spooking up the market with that one show, and with Tim Mosso, because they would, you know, pieces on the rise. They had segments, and they had hundreds of thousands of viewers, and you know, they was basically spooking up the watch market on their YouTube channel. That they cornered the whole market, the FP market, like you guys said. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, then everybody should just make a pact not to deal with them then, if that's really how everybody feels.
Right.
If it's about the joy of the hobby.
The community
Yeah,
The
but the thing for me
watch
is when it
enthusiast.
comes down to the the actual be all and end all of it. How many people from this community, if they see a watch going for what 25,000 over retail, how many of them are going to go, actually, you know what, I'm going to sell to this other dealer who's actually going to offer me less because I don't want to deal with those and I don't want to perpetuate their control of the market. How many people are actually going to do that physically? Because it's all well and good saying that community, but again, you have to either look at the watch like a watch that you own because you like it, or you look at it as an asset. And if it is more of an asset to you, more than a watch, you're just going to get as much money for it as you can. And you're probably going to sell it to whoever.
Maldives, £4.49. Watchbox is hiring. Hey, maybe I should prepare a resume. Looking for sales associates and
Hey,
media geeks.
they hired TGV.
Saber,
Go for it.
He did.
The thing is this: they don't actually pay that generously. Most of those gray market dealers to begin with. So I don't know what you're
minimum
talking
wage.
about.
Minimum
That,
wage.
No. For watches. Wait, don't.
No, just for. I
For
mean,
watches,
they're
don't-
employees too.
Oh my god. So Saber, they don't actually pay that generously. So you won't be losing out when you try to sell it to another gray market dealer, another secondary watch dealer who has a jewelry shop or storefront of some other kind. I don't see what you mean there. They don't actually pay that much money when you want to sell a watch.
Could I bring up another point?
Go on, go for it.
The thing is, see, people, the thing that you guys are missing is that people on these streams are much smarter than what you guys give them credit for. Because Watchbox is not after the people on these streams. Because the people on these streams are smart enough to not, pay triple over retail, double over retail. Yep. Watchbox is after the casual viewer who just stumbled upon it and don't know about the Archieverse.
Or people who don't know better.
Exactly. That's who that's who they're trying to get. Because people in this community, they're very smart. They are,
Right.
But what I was just saying, Lord, is that you're totally right in terms of the fact that they don't pay you much over. But what I'm saying is, there's lots of talk. I hear lots of people saying, "Oh, it's all about the watches and da 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 da." Look how many people buy watches specifically because of the resale value and all the rest of it. How many people have specific only Rolex collections? Now, I understand the whole thing of I don't want to lose money and stuff like that. But a lot of people talk about, I'm an enthusiast. But then if you look at what they own, it's purely just hype, hot stuff, or things that they could get out of easily. So, look, as much as people might want to posture that, they're only in it because they like it, I think some of it's a load of bullshit, if I'm being quite frank and honest.
Well, that's because you're saying that you can't get watches at retail. Once you get your Submariner, you're going to be singing the same tune.
No,
hey, Tim, also real quick,
I've spent more money on the watches that I have now than I could have bought a pre-ceramic sub. I could have bought it. I'm not saying that at all.
You should have.
Why would I should have? I bought a watch that I wanted to wear. I'm not bothered what it is. I could go the rest of my life not thinking it.
Well, look, the reason why I say you should have because you haven't bought the sub and you don't know how amazing the sub actually is. See?
What's that got to do with keeping it?
You would have loved the sub. The sub is a really nice piece. Actually, it shouldn't be going over retail. I think the perfect price for the sub is just below, like $500 to $1,000. I think that's the fair price for the sub.
Tim is right. The Submariner is the type of watch you look at it and it doesn't really do anything for you when you first look at it. But if you have it on your wrist a week, you understand it. It's a watch that you have to get it and wear it on your wrist and understand it. It's so simple that it's great.
Yeah. No, but you were saying to me that I've only felt that way because I can't get the. I earn enough money to buy any of this stuff. I just haven't because I didn't want it.
Yeah, I know, but you should have. Some like
hey,
I'm
Tim.
just saying.
No, but you're saying you should have.
There's a difference about there's a difference owning a sub and not owning a sub. Sub is just just a nice watch.
No, but what's that got to do with resale value? I'm not talking about owning.
No, I'm saying the current resale price is completely jacked up. That watch is not worth.
Yeah, but you specifically said you only feel that way because you can't get them at retail. What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah, I think I already lost the plot what we were talking about.
Okay, that's fine.
Baron was
Hey, Tim. The watch market is also very transactional. So
Mhm.
there's also sort of an incentive built into the system to rip everybody off. Isn't I remember reading a book one time called The Evolution of Cooperation. And it talks about how people, if they have to actually spend time with one another, are more inclined to be polite with one another.
Right.
I bought a watch from Timepiece Gentleman before, full disclosure. And I remember the transaction being text one, text back, text back, text back, wire, here's the wire instructions, never heard from anybody ever again. Like after the watch was, after I had it, right? There was never any sort of, hey, how do you like it? There's nothing, right? Like it is,
Yeah.
it's
It's
things
cold.
move fast.
Purely-
It's move fast and get lost.
Yeah. Purely monetarily greed driven. Just it's all about the money.
Cold and
Because
It's very transactional. So if it's very transactional, nobody has any incentive
right.
to, you know, to
Flip as many
cooperate with
watches
one
as you
another.
can, as
That's right.
fast as you can, as high, and make as much as you can on each transaction so you can afford a Lamborghini.
Right.
That's where it all kind of bottomed out. It's about and that's why when they started doing all these schools, there's gray market school programs. We'll teach you how to become a flipper. Dude, I went to this IWJG. It's just all flipper wannabes. I have never seen this many people this delusional in one place as at that IWJG in Miami. I was like, what the fuck? Everyone here is a wannabe flipper. Everyone is a wannabe TPG kind of a celebrity. It's just, oh my God.
Tim, just all you got to do, you don't even have to go to Florida for that. Go to 47th Street and you'll see
To
that.
47th Street. It's packed with people who want to be. And my worry is that this whole moon swatch thing, it's gonna drive even more people into believing, wait a minute, there's money to be made in flipping wristwatches. Because that's what moon swatch is teaching everyone. It's a watch that you can overflip on the secondary market. So the guys who were flipping sneakers, who were flipping PlayStation 5s, now they're gonna be flipping. It's just, dude, this whole year is just the next generation is just turning into basically
part of the problem for me though is with a lot of people who collect watches, they're buying stuff that they necessarily can't actually afford, and so the resale value becomes something important to them because they might need to get out of it. If everybody who liked watches only bought watches that you could definitely comfortably afford, the value of it in terms of the monetary value of it would be totally irrelevant. So the grey market, that sort of stuff, it would be pointless because everybody would just be buying stuff irrespective of its cost. So if you could
that's
get it,
that's a good point you bring up. How much leverage is in the watch market? How many watches are extended on credit?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all fucked us there. It's fucked us, Pine
so
Baron.
really, if the community really wanted to fix things,
Cacti.
everybody,
Guys, I'm gonna do after
Maurice
show.
Lacroix.
I
I'm
need to
literally still
end this
talking.
live stream. If you want to continue this conversation, I dropped the link. I'm gonna be on the other side. Guys, don't forget, please, Pine Baron. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You told us 3,000 per city. We can't raise the first 3,000.
Maybe Archie should stay home.
Maybe she should stay home. Guys, donate to the ArchieLuxury coming to America.
Never forget, doing nothing is always an option. People
doing
overlook.
nothing is always an option.
It's the most overlooked option there is, and that is not doing anything at all.
Pine Baron, if we had a garage like that, I would love to sit and just do nothing in there.
Yeah,
I agree. I would like to sit in that garage and sip wine.
I'm sure you do have a garage like this. We just don't see it. You're not in the garage.
Ooh, we never seen the garage. I'll show
We're
you
not
my
in
garage
Lord's
later.
garage. Yeah,
this is true.
Guys,
yeah.
I have to end it.
Who
I'll
knows
see you
what's
guys
in
on
Lord's
the after
garage?
show. Take care, everybody.
All
There's
right.
no
See ya.
outro.
Thanks for having me
ran
on.
long.